Hey, folks, welcome back to the Generational Gap. Our 12-hour stint is making its way to its final hours. We've got 2.5 hours left. We're pushing it to midnight. We've been raising money for St. Jude's here on this great Good Friday. The link is in the chat, and it's going to be hitting the chat again, where you can go to GoFundMe and you can make a donation. Help kids by helping St. Jude's, and we can make a difference in saving children's lives, giving them a better life. John, it's been a long day. We've had
It
a lot
has
of
been, yeah.
conversations about a lot of stuff. That was a pretty good debate, I think. I think some good back and forth. I don't even know that it was a debate so much as it was a really good conversation. It seemed like just a great conversation to me, which is
Yeah,
how I wish it
absolutely.
went in this country. I can't
Well,
say
that's why
that
I like
enough.
those guys. They're very reasonable. They're able to have a conversation without getting heated. So I mean, yeah, it was a good time. Great time.
Yeah. Guns do make people polite if you approach it the right way, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, John,
What's that?
we need to get that beard off your face.
Yes, we do. We only $400 away.
Mm-mm-mm.
$400 and it's gone. Gone.
Excuse me. So,
Gone.
what do you want to do for 2.5 hours, John?
Well, I'm actually working on getting Jake from Freedom Scoop to
Shut
join us.
up.
I know
The Jake
the
from
Jake
the Freedom Scoop?
from the Freedom Scoop.
That is awesome. We've had some great people in the show tonight. We've had some great people in the chat. A lot of back
Yes.
and forth going on. We've been called virgins and idiots and everything under the sun for the most part. Some people don't believe that we have any idea what we're talking about, but that's okay. Um, the key is we're having the discussion, right? We're talking about it, and if people are discussing it, if people are a part of the conversation, well, we win. But
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, Jake from Freedom Scoop, that guy,
Yep.
he's a
I'm
good
getting
guy.
him the link to our
Shut
Discord
up!
server
Shut up!
now.
You're gonna get him a link?
I got him a link.
Then I'm gonna have to pull him in, huh?
Yep. Got to get him to, friend us or whatever. Then he'll be jumping in and he'll be talking about, stuff that he does, which is actually really interesting. So he's very involved in politics,
No,
like for a living.
no way. Is he really?
Oh, yeah.
I did not know that.
Yep. I watched the episode where he was on with J. Edgar. It was really good, really fascinating. So I
That's.
can't wait to have him get in.
I don't think I caught that episode. Pardon my yawn.
No, there's no pardon for you.
Oh, good lord! Where's an emoji when you need it? Is that a chicken? Isn't that the chicken? The sea
I think
monster?
it's
Is that a chicken?
I don't know.
Because if you look at it like this, I believe I don't know. I'm trying to remember.
Looks like
Kind
he's
of.
yelling or
What
something.
were those
He's like, "Hey,
emoticon? Is that a is that's
emoticon."
that's an emoticon. I mean,
Yeah, where it doesn't
who
have like
who
the.
uses emoticons? Good God!
I know, right?
I mean, I'm a boomer and I don't use emoticons much.
Much.
I think
Not
I
anymore.
can still make a rose, but yeah, the emoticon, yeah, gave way to the emoji, which is wow. The emojis are just getting out of hand
Oh, here we
these
go. We
days.
got Jake in the.
All right, you
Let's see.
wankers, you got our money. You dance. No, we didn't get your money.
That's right. We did not.
Children are going to get your money. You
That's right.
helped
Sick
children.
children.
That's the key there. We're helping kids. Love kids. Kids are awesome.
Add friend.
No way. You get a new friend, John?
I
I
have a new
knew this was
friend.
going to be a great day for you. I wonder if you'll make less friends if you do get rid of the beard.
I absolutely would.
Yeah. You'd be afraid to go out of the house till you had at least 2 weeks worth of growth.
Absolutely. I mean, it would grow back quickly, but it's taken a long time to get to where it is now.
Oh, did any wow, have you gone were you watching chat? Did anybody come up with a good $500 benchmark challenge?
No.
Oh, you're gonna skate under the radar on this one? I hope not. I was hoping
I
the
hope
chat
not.
would have some creative.
No, I mean, now is the time that we.
Um,
All
but
right. Let me drag him in now.
well, that's just rude. Why don't you invite him in politely instead of dragging him in?
All right, fine.
What are you dragging him into? The conversation, the call?
Yeah, I'll drag him into the call.
All right. Do you want me to connect it? Because we have had issues.
Yeah, just you got to go into the Discord, the
Oh wait,
generational
he
gap
friended you,
Discord, and
didn't he?
yeah, but you can just ask him to friend you, and he'll
Well,
probably
just
do
go ahead
it.
and pull him in. See, let's see if it
All
works.
right,
I think you'll do it.
let's
I
do
think
it.
you can do it. I think you can do it. Ooh, ice cream! I love ice cream. I want ice cream. I want ice cream. The ice cream man cometh.
He is hopefully comething. There we go.
Oh, I see. I see his twirly whirly. Oh, John, I hope you can pull him in.
Yeah, no,
Come on, John. Do
it's not
it.
me. It's not me.
Do it, John. Come on. Tell me you're able to pull him in.
I will tell you anything you want me to tell you.
All right. So, as we watch that swirl,
Swirly.
yeah, let's go ahead and have him have him send a request to me so that I can pull him in. Unless he's in our chat. If he's in our chat, I think maybe I can pull him in.
Well, yeah, he's in our chat, so we should be able to
Well, I mean, in the
have him leave.
what's it fall under? What's his name? Is it in my friends?
Let's see.
Jake from Freedom Scoop is not showing in my friends, but the member list he is.
Yeah, he's in the member list.
We're going to invite to server. We got that, but it's not giving me the option for.
Well, I should now because he just left.
Oh, let's see. Yeah.
All right, so now you should be able to pull him in for the members list, right?
That's what I'm attempting to do, but it's when I right click, remove from group, message, mention, profile, mute, activity, add friend. Oh, I'm going to add him as a friend. So
Yeah, that'll work.
if he does that, then I can pull him from my friends.
He said I sits and I waits. We're coming, man, I swear.
Add me from your friend request because something technical about this makes me have to pull you in. John screws up when we try and pull in. I hope he's hearing us.
Yeah, it's me.
Well,
I hope so
every
too.
time you've tried to pull someone in, we get the swirly. I'm just saying. On-screen production, what do you think this is?
Beauty in the Beta. Yeah, I wish.
We use duct tape. Not that fancy duct tape. We use duct
use
tape.
tape.
So as soon
That's
as he
right.
accepts me as a friend, I can pull him in.
All right, I'll let him know in case he's not.
Yeah. Unless he doesn't want to be my friend, and I can understand
might
that.
not.
A lot of people
Yeah.
don't want to be my friend. It's the cologne I wear. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
great.
it's that new fragrance, BO.
Oh man.
Did you just pull him in
Nice.
again?
No. No, I didn't. Yeah, see, Ed's got the right idea in the chat.
Yeah, welcome to my life. And honestly, that's kind of how I prefer it. I don't have a problem with that because that is basically how I view the rest of humanity as well. I just kind of tolerate them. All right, so let me.
I think he's having a hard time. He did confess to being a Discord newbie, so we have to walk him through kind of how to do this. But it'll be worth it. I promise. It will be worth it.
There we go. Now we just need the friend. We just need
Oh,
the
Ed
friend.
Ed wants to come back on. Do we want to bring Ed back on?
Yeah, just
Since apparently I can't.
there's Ed.
There we go.
Oh, damn! Ed's able to jump back in because he was still added in.
Yeah,
Holy shit!
yeah,
I got the stream still going.
yeah. I don't like hearing my own voice. Turn it off quick.
Neither do I, but I edit my own videos anyway.
Oh yeah, see, I couldn't do that. I'd be like,
I was going to bring up the idea that you guys should start making solo videos. I would love to hear something like that.
Okay, closing.
yeah, no, I thought about doing that before. I don't know. I'm just not a script kind of person. Like I like to just kind of talk off the cuff. Whether I can do that well or not, remains to be seen. But
Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. This is one of the most advanced scripts I've ever done, and this is just a series of pointers.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
all right. What is that for? The debate?
The taxation and stuff one I put out
Oh,
today.
okay, gotcha.
There we go. So he's calling in. He's going to join. Oh, is he doing it? Is it going to put us in? Did I just kill the call with us? I did.
So, what do you think this is? Beauty and the Beta?
Yeah, right.
Right. He's not. It's accepted him as a friend, but I'm not able to pull him. I'm going up to my friends list, and it's not giving me the option to add him into the DM.
Oh, yeah.
But he's added me as a friend.
It's
Weird.
not giving me the option anymore, but I think it's because he's already in here.
Oh, is he? Okay, so
Can you do from member list
Okay.
right next to add friends to DM? God,
No.
this is.
go ahead. So then I guess the only other thing for him to do is just go ahead and try and join the call now because it shows that he's in the direct message chat with us.
Yeah.
Or
What's less than a duct tape production? I guess like spit and prayers,
I was
Gum
going to
and
go with
paper.
masking tape, but
chewed gum and paper clips.
excuse me.
Jake. It's Jake from Why? It says I can add 5 more members. Why is it all of a sudden making it difficult to add anything?
Oh my god.
I know what to do. All right. Boop.
Yeah, chewed bubble gum and paper
Oh,
clips.
no, it says, see, now that's stupid. Oh, god damn it. Pardon my French, folks.
Yeah, you watch your language.
Oh, no,
Keep it
it
English.
says Jake's in here. So, Jake, go ahead and just try and initiate the...
Join the call again. So, guys, by the way, this is going to be the last 2.5 hours of the show. Just trying to get him on. Hope you enjoy. There we go.
Oh,
We got something.
moving here.
we've got movement. Now, your mic is muted, so check down here right under where it says "leave call." You'll see a microphone. It should be blocked out, slashed out. So if you go ahead and click on that mic, we'll be able to hear you, even if we're not seeing you on your camera.
Yep.
Hey now.
There you go.
Oh,
All right.
snap! We've got somebody in. We've got ice cream, and now we're
That's
going to see
right.
if a
Yeah,
camera.
but we've
makes
got
it.
the swirly.
Let's see if the
Swirly.
camera comes in. How are you doing tonight, Jake?
Oh no.
I wonder if he's having Discord issues, camera
It's
issues.
possible.
Discord issues? Never.
Come on.
Yeah, that never happens.
It
ever.
happened. It happened once.
There we
Look at
go.
that. There's Jake from Freedom
Yeah, we
Scoop.
did it.
Yay! Jake from Freedom Scoop. Jake
Hey,
from
look at
Freedom
me.
Scoop.
All right.
Look at the advertisement in the
My TV
background.
too bright in the
Yeah,
background.
I like that.
Right?
I like that.
What is that? Blatant advertisement? Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's cool.
Hey, John, did we made sure and put Jake in the? Did we put? Jake
Oh, now
in the,
PBS
Yes.
Kids is on. Uh-oh. All right, turn PBS Kids off. All right.
We had the link to the Freedom Scoop site in the description as well.
Sounds
Folks,
good.
we're welcoming Jake from Freedom Scoop right above me. He's on top of me. God, this feels great.
Actually,
I
I'm
am
below
empowered.
J. Edgar right now. This
Well,
is
on
weird.
mine, you're on
You're
mine.
above
You're
me.
on
Yeah.
top of me, and be warned, I am a power bottom. So,
Ooh.
Yeah, right?
Jake, how are you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm doing all right. I got a big cup of water and a big mug of bitch beer.
There you go.
Well,
And a
that's a
black
shame.
square just... What is this black square in the middle of my screen?
Black square.
Abnormalizing some of the matrices.
Can you see all
Whoa.
three of us?
Oh, I can see you. I see Ed and his smile right now.
Oh,
Smiling away.
normalizing. That sounds like one of the Discord launch things that it puts up, like
Yeah, it is.
reticulating
Yeah.
splines.
Spleens.
Yeah.
It's a long I.
Splines.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
What game is that from, by the way?
Sims 3. Sims
actually-
in general.
No, further back. It's from the original
SimCity?
SimCity from way back in the day.
Okay.
The very first SimCity, reticulating splines, and I was
Spleens.
like, "What the?" First, I was like, "Reticulating," and then I'm like, "What the hell is a spline?" It was very confusing.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Now I'm behind on the times.
So,
So,
Jake,
Go ahead.
I haven't had the pleasure of meeting you before. I mean, seen you here and there, that kind of thing. And for those in our viewing audience that have not met you or know of you previously, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what brings you to the new media world?
Well, I decided I needed to fit in, so I grew a beard.
there you go.
And so I figured
Conformist.
the only place to wear a beard is new media. So
Yeah.
that's about it. That's why I'm on new media. No, so I don't know. I got banned from Facebook a number of years ago for being a Russian bot.
How did you do that?
Well, I actually I have this email. I swear someday I'm going to print it off and frame it. It's awesome. Right on it, it says, we are permanently suspending the following account. I had my account, okay? And it said, due to suspect of foreign, blah, 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 mischaracterizations, yada, yada, sign in the dotted line. And I was like, I'm not signing. So I never sent anything in. They wanted, like, proof of who I was, like my ID and whatnot. And I'm like, I'm not giving you ID. What am I, buying a beer?
Yeah.
Do I look like I'm 19? So, anyways, I never did that. So then I decided to jump on this Twitter thing. And then I met Ed, and I met everybody else. And I was like, all right, I guess alternative media is the way to go. Now, so I run a couple of websites here and there. I've always done that. I've been involved in politics for probably the last 8 or 10 years heavily. You know, before that, I was like a satellite person. You know, it was like, woo, whoever's running. And now I just kind of like watching weird podcasts.
So
I guess that would be my alternative media experience.
two questions to that. So can you, tell us a little bit about Freedom Scoop, and if you could, for myself, qualify what being involved in politics, clarify what that means. You know, at what level, what is it that you interact with? How deep do you go?
So let's see. So in the 2018 election, I worked with the Republican Central Committee. And we worked with a lot of local and state representatives and a couple of senators, a couple of campaigns. They're trying to talk me into running for a state Senate seat, but I keep declining them mostly because I know that, you know, I'm rife with scandal. So, yeah. So politics-wise, I've done a lot of writing for different candidates, different committees. I don't know how much I should say without somebody getting embarrassed. You know, I've watched your show before, and then as far as just writing for different publications, I've wrote some columns for some medium-sized papers, some big-sized papers, a couple of online blogs, but then I founded Freedom Scoop a few years ago, and my original idea was to get a place where people like you guys, people like Ed, people who want to get their voice heard, they can get it out there, they can make their material, and they can make a little bit of profit off of it, you know, because you guys should be paid for what you do is what I originally believed. And then I found that
Was that a shot? Was that a shot at us? What?
and then I found out that nobody wants to be paid for what they do. So
I'm a fan.
Oh
I'm a
yeah,
fan
I
of
like
being
I like
paid.
money.
money's good. So So I kind of segued away from Freedom Scoop. It's still out there, and I still like to write for it, but I want to revamp it, and I'm kind of in the process of it. So there is some stuff in the works. Ed knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we
I
still
pointed
actually
to
have to touch base over there on this. So
the upper right-hand corner is where Ed is. So I'm pointing at him right now, but he's probably
Gotcha.
not actually there on your
He's
screen.
he's diagonal from you on the stream, so he's
actually right next to you on mine.
Brady
Crikey.
Bunch,
Yeah.
Brady bunching down to the lower left corner from you. So
I think Discord is downloading itself onto my computer. It's infiltrating me.
actually,
That's right.
yes, it's downloading 27 pieces of spyware, each one designed to do 27 different things. It's a very complicated thing, and now all of your privacy will be gone, and
That's right.
we're going to know what your underwear looks like.
Are you
right.
saying that this is just like Facebook?
because then he'll get banned from it.
It's better.
Right.
Oh,
It's better. You don't know that
Well-
it's happening unless we tell
No,
you.
yeah, they want you to use it. They're not going to ban you. They want you to use it. So they can continue
I
spying on
see.
you.
very good, very good. Yeah, see, and I had a pretty dang good following on Facebook too. Before they were like, "Go away," and I was like,
Oh,
"No," and then they were like, "No, go away," and I said, "Fine, I'm going to Twitter."
So how'd you
that's
stay
about
on
it.
Twitter so long? Like, what's your secret to not getting banned from Twitter? It seems like it's pretty easy to do. I don't know.
I got friends in high places.
go.
You know, Jack and I go way back.
How terribly controversial are you on Twitter? I mean, if you're, I guess if I would kind of consider you, even though you're kind of in the background, you're still kind of a front-facing person in the political realm. Like you're face to face with people, so you can't be too extreme, right? I mean, you
Yeah.
have to keep a certain amount of a modicum of decency and some amount of PC correctness, correct? Because you do
That's about
represent
right.
a face, right? So that's
So-
probably how he stays.
Probably the biggest issue I find because we have this culture where everything you say can and will be used against you in a court of public opinion.
Amen,
And
brother.
that's
That's right.
that's the biggest problem we have. So if I say something like, well, Ocasio-Cortez is a deranged lunatic, and then somebody says, hey, she told me something that was true, what, can I be persecuted then because she did something right, even though I believe she's wrong? And it's, I don't know, now I'm rambling, I'm going off topic.
No, you
don't
know,
know.
that's a very interesting point to make. This this idea of public public opinion. That can't change unless we get rid of social media, can it? I mean, isn't it this court of public opinion? Is this not becoming the new standard that we have to answer to? When you look at politicians and celebrities, that decisions and actions are based off of the court of public opinion.
That's
I
exactly
wish-
what it is.
I wish Steven were here because Steven knows some weird stuff, and I bet you he's somewhere in his readings. So the London newspaper, I believe it was like the London Times in like the 1860s or something like that, they were gaining a ton of traction. And a bunch of the newspaper carriers actually burnt all of their newspapers, right? Pulled them out of their bags and lit them on fire. Big thing. The newspapers were spreading too much information that was either false or fictitious or it wasn't proper. This with kind of Facebook and Twitter. They're wanting to people say, well, we need, down with the Jack, down with the Facebook, that Zuckerberg guy, and we're trying to torch these modicums of information transfer. And we don't realize that whoa, did you guys disappear or did I just
No, you're still with us.
my browser did something?
Yeah.
All right, hey, now you're back.
The porn,
All right.
right? The
Except-
porn. You were away from your
Yeah, you
porn
gotta-
too long.
Everybody
you
is
gotta
frozen.
close the porn tab. That'll help.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like I had an interesting picture of Ed. Anyway, so
Every
have a lot of
picture
those.
Ed is interesting. Yeah.
You'll excuse me. I need to be alone.
so
for a
anyways,
minute.
down with the social media, down with the Twitter. Oh, if we get rid of this, then we can get back to where things can get to normal. Well, the thing is we put that information on social media. We're the ones who make that. Right. So to fix social media, we have to be the ones that fix it. And you guys are gone again.
But we're still
this Discord thing is weird.
We can still hear you and see you, so just keep going.
I think at best you're just having a little bit of connection bubble, so we're still here.
There we go.
Yep.
Oh, no, I figured it out. So I downloaded the Discord app to my computer at the same time as logging into Discord, thinking I needed it.
Gotcha.
And it's just taking a while in the process, probably because I'm streaming all you people plus myself and then trying to do this on my computer.
What do you mean, you people?
Isn't that racist?
Well, you still have a beard.
That's true.
You still have a beard.
I do still have a beard.
You're still you people. But yeah, I don't know. I just kind of talk a bunch, and they say don't toot your own horn, but that's my favorite thing to do, especially when weird stuff pops up on my computer.
I had a couple of ribs removed, so I could do that.
We're a self-aggrandizing nation now, so I mean, there's nothing wrong with tooting your own horn.
Nope.
And leave it to the rest of the population to toot your horn that you tooted a few years ago. So, it's really how it works. But I mean, ultimately, how do we change social media? How do we get people to stop thinking that my one voice is the most important voice, that this that I'm crying out about needs to be addressed by the court of public opinion, and then furthermore, that next step where they believe, as we talked about in the gun debate and different points, these knee-jerk reactions where legislation on a state level or local level, or even upwards to a federal level, become topics of conversation and potentially legislation that, this is not a majority rules kind of situation in any way, shape, or form. It's just minor public outcry, and it's shaping things that happen in this country. How can we get away from that?
Well, I would put it like this. This is one of my favorite analogies. John probably knows this, and Ed probably knows this. Do either of you guys play MMORPGs, like online games?
I've been playing it for 2 or 3 decades.
The only one that's any good is Eve.
I've been playing since the first launch of EverQuest.
That's my opinion. Obviously.
Well, actually, RuneScape. Yeah.
RuneScape. So that was actually going to be my example. So RuneScape in the early 2000s. Let's get all nerdy here. Okay. Old school RuneScape was fantastic. You stood in the bank and you screamed, "I'm selling some lobsters!" People went, "I want to buy some lobsters." And then they tried to click, and scam you out of all your lobsters.
Right.
Okay. But that was RuneScape. Okay. And then somebody one day realized that people were getting exponentially rich. And that's what happens with all these MMORPGs. Over time, these elite characters grow to these massive levels, and these people keep playing for 10 years, and they have these great characters, and inflation starts to take place. And so RuneScape introduced that grand exchange or whatever it was back in the early 2007, I'm going to say. And when that happened, that changed the whole concept of the game from screw around and do whatever and sell a bunch of lobsters to now we have to be efficient, and efficiency took hold. Okay. And the whole game changed. Now, I think social media is kind of like that. It's kind of like an artificial economy. It's the reason right now we have Democrats in the real world away from RuneScape saying, hey, there's these rich people that have all the power. They've had it for so long, and we need to take it from them and give it to somebody else. Naturally, in these games, what happens is the power progresses to somebody else over time, or that stuff goes away, new resources are found, et cetera, et cetera. Well, what RuneScape did is they changed it, and they implemented this new feature, and that switched the topic of conversation. So with social media, what's either going to happen is we're going to evolve into a society where there's these social media juggernauts like Donald Trump who can speak to 30 million people at every tweet, or somebody is going to change the system. And I think we're seeing that with these things such as like Twitch streaming, for example, like Discord. There's a lot of people that are watching interactions between 4 different people than were 5 years ago.
Oh yeah.
So we're seeing these conversations take place. We're seeing debates like between you and Ed, the one that we just witnessed. Hopefully, everybody that's watching just witnessed, an hour or so ago. We're seeing this morph and change, and like the MMOs, you see that the economy, the social structure, the hierarchy eventually moves on. You have the juggernauts, the big powerful. They either overpower the whole system, and then the system collapses in on itself. The game gets no fun, and everybody goes elsewhere, or the system builds itself up naturally. And I think that we're either going to see these large Twitters, the large Facebooks collapse entirely in on themselves, or we're going to see them have to fundamentally change. I mean, we're already seeing it. What's that? There's another one that's big, just recent. TikTok. Have you seen this TikTok?
Heard about it.
Yeah, I've heard about
Never
it.
used
I've
it.
not been on it. Yeah.
I have it on my phone. I've never used it.
But I have seen people talk about it everywhere. So what is it? I don't know, but I know it's some sort of social media something or other. And there was Snapchat. Snapchat was huge for a while.
Yeah.
And then they changed it until it collapsed.
Right.
So I think Facebook's either going to grow till it collapses, or I think we're already seeing that kind of happen. And Twitter's the same way. I think more people are joining Twitter just because they don't want to be on Facebook.
Right.
To be completely honest with you, because they're asking for your ID, and you don't want to give them your ID because you're an anonymous gnome. I don't know.
So I was introduced to a concept a little while back, and hopefully I can explain it properly and understand that this is built on the premise of blockchain technology for for security reasons and validity reasons, but it's this concept of, we'll call them a social sphere, right? Where you have producers, you have ingesters, and then you have, I guess for want of a better term, trolls. And everyone has a digital currency. So when a producer comes out and says something, whether it's, a news organization, et cetera, we as the ingesters, we are able to, or the consumers, I should say, we are able to award them digital currency as far as validity, to give them validity. If we buy into what they're saying, if it's a reputable source, they'll build more validity currency. And in this sense, you can then, when someone posts in this social sphere, that maybe we're in a political sphere or we might be in an education sphere, when someone posts, you can look and see that the masses have awarded X amount of validity currency to this person. And so you can begin to determine experts in a field so that we understand that what they say is real. And then those that troll, that just throw out stupid shit just to be fuck with. They don't gain digital currency. So they're relegated to the bottom. Now, that doesn't mean that they are not still a consumer. It doesn't mean that they can't bring their digital validity up through, awarding of currency. But it's a way to determine, for all intents and purposes, the difference between fake news and real news. Because we as a culture in the social media are awarding the valid currency that they need to be seen as an expert and a good source of information. And that can be given and it can be taken away. So you have a news media that comes out like BuzzFeed, throws an article out there that's totally bullshit. You can take your currency away. You can remove their validity and decrease their validity so that what they have to say, now they have to get back on the track of saying the real thing and promoting real issues and talking about it in the right way. And I think that might be a step towards solving what we deal with on social media, so that when Joe Blow cries out, "Oh, I think this was a hate crime because a guy let his dog shit on my lawn," no digital currency is awarded to that. People are like, dude, go Go
Yeah, I
ahead.
think
Wait,
you'd be
wait, hold on.
surprised.
Didn't you already blow him up with C4 for his dog shit?
No, this is another dog.
It's another dog, another
This
town.
is after
Joe
this is
Blow.
after the Second Amendment has been taken away. Come on, stick with me. But it's and I like this idea, and I do believe that if we could move into a place like that, where there is validity being gained, and the blockchain technology, the security of that, prevents people from corrupting the transfer of validity currency, and protects those that are experts in their fields and have valid information to share. I've seen it, and I thought, this is a thing.
So-
this is something that could work.
So I would question that concept. How would people? Let's just throw out an example. Let's say Candace Owens and Turning Point USA. Okay, they're right now. I'm in the great state of, and they're speaking. Turning Point USA is speaking at a college campus right near me. Oh, somebody's going to Google it. No, I'm in Montana, right? And down by Matt Christensen in Bozeman, they're speaking at the college, the Turning Point USA people this weekend. And the funny thing about that is they gained validity through things like Twitter and Facebook. So my question would be, how would this this award system work for people like that? I mean, if I have 1 point, let's say, Ed has 1 point, you have 1 point, but let's say Jim Acosta counts for 30 points because he's a public figure or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He could trump 30 of us. You see what I mean?
Well, he's only going to be awarded that if he's producing valid information, right?
It kind of sounds like mob rule determines who's correct and who gets to speak. Who gets the bigger platform, I guess,
Right.
because people want to hear.
Yeah.
Well, right.
So,
and,
I mean-
and that's kind of the thing. When you think about the social spheres, one of the inherent concepts of it, because of the validity currency, etc. I mean, you can't take validity currency from someone unless you've already awarded it to them, right? Okay, so we understand that. I can't just walk into a social sphere and say, "Oh, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Give me some of his." No, you can't do that. But we migrate to like-minded people. So those people would be in a social sphere of generally like-minded people. Those that don't agree and troll and this, that, and the other, well, they're not going to gain much validity within that social sphere, because it is a realm in which people are, talking about the same thing, and they are sharing a similar viewpoint. They may have some differences, and that's where discussions kick in. And so, even as a consumer, you can earn validity points by having, being a part of the discourse. But there is no giant in it other than, as far as, oh, I've got all this digital currency. You can't just go into another social sphere and expect that currency to carry weight, because you have to be a part of that mindset. People in that sphere are going to say, no, your opinions aren't valid. You get nothing awarded here. You have nothing coming from this sphere. Go back to your sphere and use that validity currency to your benefit to talk what you want to talk. It does, but that's how we are in discussions, right? We tend to migrate to discussions where we can have this open discourse, not arguments and trolling and all of that. That's what we want, and that would help create this, because you're going to have people within a certain realm of the spectrum all discussing the same things.
Well, I mean, it does sound like it's encouraging, like, what's it called? The bubble. I can't think of the word now. But, when you're in your own bubble, people.
You're talking about, like,
Your own bubble.
like the fractures. and
Yeah,
things
yeah.
like that.
The thing that,
I think
Yeah,
it's like
the bubble.
it's
like
round,
a bubble.
right?
You're right. See, it's
a
like
sphere.
this.
People around
It's a
and
it
it
social
goes like
sphere.
this.
Right.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
isn't
yeah,
that,
but-
but isn't that how we? I mean, look at Facebook.
But
Do
I
you
can't think of the
it's
word
kind of
now.
round, like a bubble.
How many people do you
Yes,
friend
exactly.
on Facebook that are
Got
not
it.
like-minded to you, right? Unless you're trying to sell something, you're not
Usually,
friending
like,
people
family
on
and friends.
Facebook. You're
No,
not
no, I
following
mean-
a bunch of people on Twitter that you don't have some interest
Echo
in.
chamber, by the way. I was thinking
Oh, an
echo
echo
chamber.
chamber.
Echo
yes.
chamber, not
Yeah.
a bubble chamber.
Echo chamber.
Well, it was
Look at
like,
us.
you know,
We're-
anyway.
this
It's like
could be
it's round. Looks
thi-
like a bubble.
Right. This could be considered an echo chamber, what we're doing right here, because out of the four of us, I can guarantee you that we all have differing opinions, though we still, I'm sitting here with, I believe, a Republican. Is that correct? Jake, you qualify as a Republican? Identify
Oh yeah,
as a
100%.
Republican?
Yep.
And then
Yep.
two Republicans that
libertarian.
I lean
hiding under the
libertarian,
realm,
honestly.
hiding in the under the clothing of Republicans, and myself.
Well,
which
no, I'm not registered Republican.
No, I
I'm
know.
registered
I'm just
I don't
with
have to
libertarian.
register. This is Wisconsin.
But
Oh,
this,
okay.
this right here is a good example of a social sphere where we do have different ideologies. There are differences in it. But what we share is the idea that we can discuss it. And when one of us makes a valid point, we award that person more currency, on an individual basis. And then one of the four of us becomes more of a producer of information. So then we would say, okay, well, Jake has garnered more validity credit than the rest of us. So we take what he says more seriously, but we're still open to discuss it. And he will award currency to us if he finds what we say valid. But
I believe that's not a new concept to social media. I believe they used to call that street cred.
right. But
Street cred.
right.
Jenny from the block.
But street cred don't mean shit no more on the internet, right? It doesn't mean anything in social media. There is no
Gang
street
sign.
cred.
Gang sign.
Jesse Small.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't it all gang signs now?
Yeah, it's all,
I
yeah.
don't know, something. There's
So-
You
also-
can't even move your hands now.
But and it's not like
What
you
is it,
can't-
Riverdance?
It's
Yeah,
like
that's all
the
you can
Knights
do.
Templar. We're deciphering some hidden realm with all the signs that we put out there on the
Right?
internet.
It's crazy.
you know.
I feel I'm scared every
Freemasons
time I
and
do something.
Yeah.
Illuminati.
Yeah.
The legend is on the back of the Declaration of Independence.
That's right.
But
So what you're saying is we need to get Nicolas Cage.
Ah, he knows everything.
That's right.
Nicolas
He'll
Cage.
know what to do.
can we actually set his head on fire? And then
Ooh,
like
I
have
don't know if
Ghost
that's a good
Rider
idea.
for real?
I know where you're going there. I was
Yeah.
worried. I was like, oh, we better not
Like,
say
whoa,
this.
whoa.
Yeah, whoa.
I mean,
Disavow.
Nicholas might
Wait,
argue
leave
about
chat.
that,
Leave
but
chat.
Yeah.
But so that's
Yeah.
and that's I wouldn't consider this an echo chamber, John, but I don't consider us all being of like mind because we have some you and I alone know that we have some very different
yeah.
opinions on certain things. Even J. Edgar and I, as our debate just showed, we have differing opinions, even though we don't
But
agree
you
to
agree
it.
on the same principle. You agree with the same principle, but kind of disagree on how it's implemented and
Right.
its interpretation.
And,
Yeah.
so if we went into a religious social sphere, the four of us, oh my God, but everything's based on validity currency, and the people that are sitting around and just throw shit out like, oh, you guys are tards, you guys don't know what you're talking about, praise Allah, or or Hitler rules, that kind of thing, they get no currency for that, so they get relegated to a voice that's little listened to, and eventually either they toe the line and become a part of the conversation, or they drop out of the social sphere and go find somewhere else where their opinions are considered validated, like 4chan.
Someday Robert's going to be on some big TV show, and
Yeah.
somebody on MSNBC is going to cut it with that clip, that soundbite right there.
Yeah, there's a one soundbite that
go.
we're not going to repeat.
What did I say?
Oh,
It was
dirty
horrible.
What did you mean like this? I'm not going to say it now
I can't
because
say it.
Well, it's on
Yeah,
the
'cause
stream.
Hey,
Jake-
you say it.
Well,
Yeah.
type it,
Yeah,
type
you
it
say
down
it,
there.
Ed.
What
Yeah,
did I
you
say?
say it, Ed.
Did I say something
You
bad?
say
Come on, Ed.
everything.
Did I say something bad? I was using English.
oh no, no. I didn't know that applied here.
yeah. Guess
your
what?
beard.
We can see you.
Oh no.
So what was it that I said that was?
No, you just said really good things about Hitler.
Yeah,
really
you
good.
said how much you liked him and
Yeah.
you know
yes.
how
definitely.
good he did.
I say things all day long that can be taken out of context.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
and that is
Pretty much.
that is another thing that's a social sphere can alleviate is
Context.
when things
Yes.
are taken out of context. Okay, no, that's not valid because here's the rest of that discussion. and then
Yeah.
the validity currency goes to the person that spoiled it. That said, okay, no, that's wrong. It's a balance, and it doesn't become an echo chamber. You're free to float between spheres and have discussions of lots of people, whether of like mind or not like mind. All you really have to do is be a part of a discussion, not part of a troll. I don't know.
So,
I think it's an awesome idea.
When it comes to your spreading ideas, I kind of was privy to something interesting last fall that kind of lays along that lines. So I had an article written about me in a local newspaper, right? And it was a publication circulated about 100,000 people or so, right? Then within 6 hours or so of it being released, a neighboring city's paper picked it up, and then their neighboring city's paper picked it up. So now we're at about 1 million people circulating, right? Then, by some happenstance, because it was an AP reporter, U.S. News and World Reports picked it up. Within 24 hours, the Boston Herald had it. It was a back column on one of their side pages, right? But then I Google it one day just to see where it was, and it had hit Austin. It was in some LA paper. It became national news. And this happened within 24 hours. And it was some minor, no good story about something that happened locally that should have been a local issue. But it spread like that. And it was because of the validity given to it by those larger papers. So one small paper picked it up, then a little bigger paper picked it up. Then when U.S. News and World Reports picked it up, then everybody's grabbing onto this thing because they're going, maybe this gets huge.
Yeah.
So I guess I see where this blockchain technology, if everybody's given 1 grain of rice, the rice can compile until it's big, until you have a mountain. And so I guess I can see how that would work,
Yeah, and I think
Ed, are you getting hungry, Ed?
Yes.
Talking about rice.
I think that's the important. I think that truly becomes the importance of it, especially when you talk about mainstream media, because if we, the people, the consumers, are validating mainstream media, then we can kill fake news, right? We can start to weed out the fake news. And so then when something does come out and it starts to be picked up by other papers, they're going to see some social validity to this. And they're say, okay, this is a story to pick up. And yes, okay, now another social sphere sees this and adds more validity to it and causes this to chain reaction, as opposed to, as Midget points out, how journalism is incestuous. The BuzzFeed, the article that we covered a few months ago, where they came out talking about something the Mueller report said, blah, blah, blah. And then within 24 hours, after so many news outlets had picked it up, and it just ran viral, then it's like, oh, no, this was false, right? Well, this is the kind of thing that could impede that journey that it would have taken.
Well, not only that, but it would stop making it profitable. So it'll make it less likely that people will do it. Because that is a big reason why people would lie, lies of omission and taking people out of context. It's profitable to do so. You get those clicks, get those ads.
And you guys ready to make $1 billion?
And
Let's do it.
And then you don't have to rely on your buddy telling you BuzzFeed is a piece of shit news source, because you can just, as soon as the first time someone goes on BuzzFeed for their very first article that they're exposed to BuzzFeed, they see where their social currency is at. They see how much validity they have right away, so they can determine, okay, let me see if this story is somewhere else. Let me find news from another source, because the people have spoken, and they're.
So I'm not sure what you're talking about with BuzzFeed. They're obviously the most reputable news source that I've ever seen.
Only for quizzes.
BuzzFeed is cancer. We went over this already.
Okay. Libertarians, here we go.
Let's do it.
I've got $1 billion idea. You ready for this?
Always.
Okay, so here's what we got to do.
Say pet rock.
So Ed. Okay, Ed.
Sir.
If you have nothing in assets, right? I want you to be able to, you libertarians, I want you to be able to sell all of your personal information on the dark web.
Why? Zuck is already doing that.
Right? So why does he
Doing
get
it
to
for
make
me.
the money? So I think, Ed, you should be able to be like, okay, my social security number is, give me $50 and I'll tell you. That's a great idea. You guys don't see the
No,
play here,
you know
do you?
what? It's funny that you say that because they're
Yep.
doing that with DNA now. Their blockchain.
Oh, yeah.
One company is called Encryption, and basically they're tied
Didn't
in
know
with
this.
DNA 23andMe, so you can have a DNA test taken to determine, look at your DNA, and it's stored on the blockchain. Now, whereas companies like Ancestry.com might give you a DNA test. Well, one of the things that you sign off on is that they have the right to, for research, this, that, or the other, to sell off or, sell access to your DNA for those kind of things. Well, on the blockchain, with these DNA companies that are doing it, you have access to it. And if a research company says, hey, we need people that meet this criteria, and you do, they'll buy access to your DNA and you profit from it, not the companies.
That's what I'm saying. You want to steal my identity? Maybe I should sell it to you.
Right. Right?
See?
They can't fuck
I think
mine
that would be
anymore.
great.
I mean, I'm like,
Right?
Yeah.
Bad credit, no credit, 1999 social security number.
Right?
That's
I
right.
could be a snake oil salesman with that stuff, with my identity. I'm fine.
Yeah,
telling ya.
exactly. You
telling
can
you,
have the
the
bad
future.
credit. Go ahead.
Oh, that just turned into a world.
Oh man,
You know what?
Mm.
Here's the other.
that's the bubble thing I was talking about earlier. Remember?
Ah.
There you go. There it is.
I figured out a way that we can basically stop identity theft. Instead of social security numbers, we have the encryption keys like you use for games and websites and stuff, where it constantly regenerates a new key. So when you go to put your social security number in, it matches up, and you, instead of that, you put in the code from your encryption key, and it's always changing. It's never the same, but it's tied in, right? So nobody ever could get your social security number unless they get their hands on your encryption key, and that'll probably just be in the chip in your arm with a digital readout on your wrist or something along those lines.
Then they
whatever
can
the
follow
case
you
may be.
around. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But so, we get rid of this social security number, and we kind of stop a lot of identity theft, because that's the biggest piece of key information most folks need, right?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I'm sorry. There's your $1 billion idea. Sell it to the government.
All
right.
They'll buy anything.
Let's go.
They'll buy the idea. We don't even have to make anything. They'll buy the idea.
Yeah.
Done. Let's go for it. All right. Do I hear
All right, so
$20,
you're-
$20, $20, $20, $30?
You're missing 9 zeros on that. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
$30 million, of course, naturally. So I bought a popcorn cart last week. That was kind of cool.
Oh yeah, what
for
for?
home use or for selling?
Well, you could use it for selling. It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
So it's like a big thing with big giant wheels. It's made out of oak. Yeah, that was kind of neat. I mean, it's not blockchain or $1 billion ideas, but
You can make a couple bucks.
I
with
think
that,
I'm gonna
though.
serve champagne out of it. We're doing a re-up on our wedding ceremony, so I want to put champagne in it so people can just get their champagne out of it.
Nice.
I'm not some big house millionaire guy, but I like champagne and popcorn.
Who
Together?
doesn't?
Yes.
Why not?
The funny thing is if you did decide to run for office, that popcorn, that is like a perfect tool. Just like you could be that local community guy that just goes out in public with popcorn. Hey, vote for me, blah, blah, blah. Here, have some popcorn, blah, blah, blah. It's
Oh,
like
man.
one of those kitschy little things that
No.
politicians
No.
don't do much anymore.
I should say, here's some popcorn. Give me $1.
Wait,
Well,
the
also-
dollar or
also-
the vote?
Also, here's
dollar.
the problem with that.
The
all
dollar.
all it takes is one person to be like, "Oh, I got sick from eating his popcorn." Don't
Mhm.
And then it just goes off from there. And those papers that you were talking about, that story starts going
Sue
around.
the, sue the popcorn
circulating.
manufacturer.
Soon it's in Austin.
Yeah, you just exactly. Yeah, just sue the popcorn manufacturer. Exactly.
Well, now you guys are ruining my popcorn.
No.
dreams.
Put a little
Yeah,
sign
sorry,
on it.
man.
If
says
you don't,
not poisoned.
If your hands are not properly washed, you may make yourself sick when eating this popcorn. Now liability's covered. You had a disclaimer.
Eh.
Always
Yeah,
put
there
up
you
a
go.
bullshit
Disclaimer.
disclaimer. Bullshit disclaimer removes so much liability.
All right, I'm going to attempt to do something really cool.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna pull up a picture of the popcorn cart on my phone.
Wow.
You guys ready for this? This is technology overload.
Y'all ready for this?
Oh,
Dude,
damn it,
dude.
Jake, you
Jake.
want me a Coke?
Oh, that's
Popcorn
awesome.
machine.
That's awesome.
Can you see it?
That's good.
Yeah.
Old-fashioned popcorn machine. Yes.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
really cool.
So it
you
was
should
an
get
awesome
a
deal,
hurdy-gurdy
too.
to go with that.
A hurdy-gurdy?
Yeah. Are you
Yeah.
familiar? Are you
Hey,
familiar with
Ed.
the hurdy-gurdy, man?
Ed,
Yes, I
are
am.
you flying out here for June? In June for the
I
wedding?
didn't have a plan to, but I could. I've got vacation time, so
You have that kind of money laying around?
I would probably drive. It's only 10 hours.
Can I borrow some?
Maybe.
You've got $1 million popcorn machine. What do you need?
I
more?
know, Well, why do you think he needs money now?
I
He
can
spent
send
all
you
his
an
money on
invite, Ed. You're invited if you really want to drive. You don't have to. I mean, it's going to be fun, though.
Yeah.
And there's a popcorn machine that's going to be full of champagne.
Yeah, that sounds almost
There's
worth it
nothing
just
bad
for that.
about that.
Yeah, so that's about it.
You could jump on a train.
It's like the
A
cheap
high-speed train.
champagne, though. Ooh, maybe you could meet Bruce Wayne.
Is Bruce Wayne real? Real? He's real?
Wheel? Is Bruce Wayne wheel?
It's Bruce Wayne.
God damn it, 12 hours on the air. Shut up.
I know, right?
Who do you think you're dealing with here? You've been out here for 30 minutes, pal. You don't
I
know,
know,
for
right?
nothing. I'm so tired
I went to
right
work
now. I'm
today
surprised I
and-
still have lips.
Did work.
I took the day off.
Yeah, me
Did you
too.
really?
Yeah, I did.
Just to
Oh.
watch this?
Well, he was
so
on
I
it
could
too.
be on the debate.
Oh.
Yeah.
So my side project.
You know what my
that's-
work schedule is.
Yeah, that's true. So my side project, that's my real project, that's my work project. I run a construction company here in town. Did you see that? I omitted that detail just in case somebody wants to stalk me for my handsome-ish good looks. So
Seawall wants a
anyway,
wrench.
so I bid this project
That's funny.
today.
I've got a wrench for seawall.
A
Oh,
wrench. Seawall? Hey,
Yeah.
how do I see Seawall stuff?
You have to. Are you looking at our stream? You
I don't
have
know.
to.
I'm looking at you
he's,
guys.
He's in the chat.
he's in the live chat for the
Bam.
stream.
for this. Yeah.
Found him.
Got it.
All right,
Yeah.
I had to make you guys small.
Aw,
Now you're
I
small.
don't like being small. Don't
I've
make
got
me-
2 screens,
You're
so
Hi.
You're
Yeah.
small-minded, so.
Figured it
That's
out.
the well, that's not the live chat. That's our.
Oh, now I'm in the wrong chat.
Yeah, that's in the Discord.
Working it. Hey. Nope,
Technology.
Still haven't found you guys. There are so many freaking things here.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Yes.
windows to open. And see,
It's
well,
like
I'm
now I
sorry.
got one
We
that
have.
says,
Go ahead.
You should see the nightmare I have to deal with because John can't
Yeah.
do anything technically for the show.
Yep.
all right, I'm going to give up.
Can't
Hi,
or don't
T-Wall.
want to.
Can't.
Oh, damn.
Can't or won't.
So anyway, you run a construction company.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I do.
I do.
Yeah.
In
Nah,
that,
so
in
I
that
put in
no-name
this
town.
bid on. Hey, I see you guys. All right. Hi, I'm back. I found the right window.
Right.
Robert,
So,
why do we keep thinking the same? It's
Apart
really
from
creepy.
being technologically impaired, apparently, it's really funny
Yeah.
because so I own like 4 websites and I only operate like 2 of them. So I write JavaScript. I'm pretty fluent in Python. I do a lot of web design, and yet I can't operate a computer.
Isn't that a little strange?
Yeah.
I mean, it's an
Totally.
like an oddity. It's a kind of an oddity, right?
Yeah. Well, I one day decided I was going to build Android applications, so I built a few. And then that didn't pay out too well.
Really? Did you not have enough
Yeah.
in-app purchases set up?
No. I didn't have
ads?
$30 million to invest in an app.
Ah. Well, maybe once you borrow some money from Ed, you'll have the
I'm
money to
hoping.
do that. Yeah.
I'm hoping. No, so I run a construction company, and I bid this giant project today that really kind of made me think. So we are one of the fastest growing destinations in the state, right? And we were booming in 2008, 2006, 2007, 2008. The economy crashed. We boomed till 2009, then we crashed, right? Now,
Oh no.
Oh no! He did. Did he do that on purpose? God damn it!
Yeah, I think so.
Did he
I've
said
totally
he doesn't
lost
know
my
anything
train of
about
thought.
technology. He lied.
I totally had a whole thing to go with whatever we were talking about before. We were talking about that, the popcorn cart, yada yada, and now I'm lost. So let's talk about Ed. Ed, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm still riding high from that debate, but I'm also kind of
Good.
hungry,
So
as
we were
mentioned by my
talking
comments
about
from a mountain of rice.
we were talking about modifying Freedom Scoop. Remember that?
hmm
Ooh, Cheetos. So I think we should get these guys to start thinking about joining Freedom Scoop and becoming a multinational conglomerate like us when we're billionaires. So you guys need to start thinking about that. We're going to switch it over to podcasts, I think, primarily, right, Ed?
Yeah, sweet.
I think so. I do want to talk to you a little bit about that off mic because I
Oh, yeah,
think you're
don't-
going the same direction that I am. So
Probably.
I think we could actually make this into something big. But I've got some questions for you that are on the
Big.
financial side of it, and just
Yeah.
some other ideas that I want to put forward. And something that you did mention in the DM, I think there is somebody that'll join if that person joins me. So I don't want to name any
Ooh.
names right now.
I think I know who you're talking about.
I'm sure you know who I'm talking about.
I like that golden microphone of yours, Ed.
Yeah.
You know, he's the
golden
wheeler
EBP
dealer.
microphone.
Yeah, the golden EIB, you
No,
Rush
EBP.
listener. Hey, when was the last time you listened to Rush, Robert?
Rush,
Mm-hmm.
You could probably go down and shake his
John.
hand from where you are.
John.
Yeah.
We listened to Rush last weekend while we were playing D&D, didn't we? Did we have Rush, or was it the week
Yeah,
before?
yeah.
It's when,
Yeah, that was
within the
Rush,
last
but that
2
was-
weeks.
But that was not Rush Limbaugh.
Oh, you mean Rush Limbaugh?
Yeah, we're talking about the band Rush. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Who are
Yeah,
we
he's
Like
talking
when
about
we talk
Limbaugh.
about sticks.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
Rush?
Yeah, we're not talking. Yeah, we could sticks
We're
on,
not
you know,
drumming
and
here.
just-
We're not talking about
Yeah, right.
Okay, so we're not talking about music.
No,
Oh,
we're not.
No
course
other
not.
Rush exists for me. I think
Rush Limbaugh.
I put that piece of shit out of my head a long time ago. I don't want to. His voice just annoys me to hear.
The only
anymore.
time
I
I've
do
ever-
wonder how someone with a voice like that can make it that big.
Yeah, I mean Ben
I have an
Shapiro
idea,
does it
but-
too.
Oh my God,
Ben Shapiro does it
Ben
too.
Shapiro talks like this, and when you're talking to him, and you're like, "Whoa,
Yeah.
you can't understand things like he's saying because he's like the second you said, well, hey, by the way, I want to talk about that. He's like talking about Crayola crayons or something. And you're way on the whole other subject. You don't even know what he's talking about anymore.
But call him a racist or a bigot, and his tone slows down a little so he can shred you.
It's true. Yeah, he is good at
Now,
that.
let me pause.
But I mean, to be fair, I can't make fun of it. My voice is pretty terrible too, so I'm not
Yeah.
really going to get
Well,
involved
it's
in
the nasal quality. That deviated
Yeah.
septum does it.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah,
You don't have that low, smooth jazz flow like some of us do.
Hello.
I mean, I can.
No, you can't. No, that just sounded sad.
Especially when I get really close to the microphone. I
That's
can
your
whisper.
narcissism kicking
I'm
in.
just like, yeah.
Sounds like you're getting
How are
ready
you
to make a
doing?
bad porn.
Right,
Always.
right? Really
That's the only
bad
kind I
porn.
make.
Hello.
Yeah, like people are thinking you're the one that's going to be in the porn, and they're like, "Oh God."
I've got a package for you.
There's like 3 people who are like, I gotta click on that one.
Hey, that's sweet
From
ad
those
revenue,
3
you
people,
know.
he gets 3 million views.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I wish that there was some place. YouTube is fine. That kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, I wish there was a place where like every new media, no matter what the side was like all in one place. Like like you said, a conglomeration of new media, to where I don't know, because I think that's the thing that we bring to the table more is this reaching out to other shows. We have Jay Edgar coming on, Steve Ignoramous. We've got Jake from Freedom Scoop, to where we have this constant mingling of new media, joining together and having these discussions. It's because when it's just us, then it does kind of start to sound like an echo chamber. But when we can bring people in from the outside and that are of a like mind as far as what we want to get out there happening. I think that's awesome. And one place where it was seamless to join together, I can jump on, we're all in the same place. It's easy. You don't have to with all this Discord shit and all of this OBS this and all of that. I've got so many windows I have to keep open and things I got to keep doing. Yeah, and get people to come together, on one platform, primarily where they know there is no deplatforming.
Did you just make the white power symbol?
He
Probably.
did. He always does
This
it.
is
He's a secret white supremacist.
No,
I'm telling
because
you.
look, see, this is the duckbill platypus crossed with a deer. So you notice how it's not round? I have a mouth there. So
I live in Montana. We have many deer, and not many deer have 3 horns.
Point buck.
I'm just letting you know.
Then you got when they're young, and if you shoot one of the antlers off, you could get a 3-point buck.
Nope.
I'm just saying 3 horns in general.
I grew up in Buffalo County, where we have some bucks that are big enough that you think they have 3 horns, but they don't.
What was that one that we saw, John? That I pointed out to you? The guy, what was it, like a 50-something point buck?
I just realized something.
Oh yeah, no, it wasn't 50, but it was a lot.
It was somewhere up there. It was like in the
it was like 20.
I just realized something.
Moment
what is
of
it?
genius from Edgar.
Hang on, hang on.
Here we go. Oh, I'm excited.
I gotta find a link for you to put in the chat because none of you guys are from Wisconsin. None of you know the 30-point buck.
But
the 30-point buck.
That might be what we're talking
about.
That is the one. It's Wisconsin, right? Yes, the 30-point buck. Was it on the show that we talked about?
Yeah,
John?
yeah, we talked about it on the show for like a minute.
Like on a Shoot the Shit episode or something, I believe it was. Yeah, that.
Have you ever heard the song?
What?
No.
There's a song?
Never heard the song.
Sing it for us.
You guys are missing out.
I hope it's not Happy Birthday because that's not public domain.
That's not, no.
What?
Let me get back out into the Discord here.
You look like you're still on Discord. 30-point buck. Yeah, that's what it was. It was a 30-point buck. I over-exaggerated a little bit with 50, but that's what I do.
I'm checking the GoFundMe. That's what I'm checking.
Check the chat and put that one up like we did with my video earlier. You guys are going to love this.
Yeah, let's put it on.
You guys are going to love this. Oh my God.
Which chat are you sending it in?
John, do you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Is it in Discord?
Can you direct it?
And Steven is ready to come in too if we pull him in.
All right. Well, hold on.
Steven will probably learn how to play it.
I'll pull him in and I'll go ahead and grab
pull him in. Tractor beam.
Here, I got it in this chat.
Hey,
now.
Where does he go? Does he take my spot? That'll be sad.
No. Oh, yeah, he might. I hope not. I like where you're at right now. It's a good aesthetic, this whole where everyone is, you know.
Steven can just come right back in. We don't have to worry about that. He can join back in whenever he's ready.
Oh, now I see.
Yeah, he said he's ready.
Oh, so weird. So I'm looking at you guys live. I'm looking at you guys live.
It's liveception.
Whoa, man. Whoa.
It's like you're too live. Man, you gotta tone it down. You're too live.
Yeah, harsh and my mellow, man. Whoa.
Well, we're in Florida. They would be harshing our marshmallow.
Marshmallow.
Wow, lame.
It's the best I can come up with 12 hours, 11 hours in. What do you want?
Boo this man.
Bubblegum. Hey, who is Nathaniel Slattery?
He's one of Steven's friends. He was in the
okay.
Yeah,
he added me as a friend, and then I've read him in chat a bunch, and I've never seen him before until tonight. So I want to say, hey, hi to Nathaniel Slattery if you're still there.
Well, we're gonna pull Nate in on a show in the hopefully in the near future, and we're gonna have something similar, a discussion about religion. Oh, look at that! Whoa, look at how big Steven gets to be. That's not fair.
You're big on my screen.
Wow.
You're big on mine.
Oh, thank you. Thank you,
that-
Steve.
If you would like,
What's up,
I
man?
could stand up and I'll be big on all of your screens.
Oh,
Uh,
no.
Oh.
No,
Fact
YouTube
check
won't like
false.
that.
yeah, so-
You got fact
You are
checked.
fake news.
That's right.
Is that Jake?
That is
That
Jake.
is.
That's
I'm
right
right
here
here,
What's up,
Mike.
bro?
Scoop.
Hey, how's it
How
going,
go you?
man?
He
Hey.
paid us
Hey.
$150,000 to come on the show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like
He did-
Joe. I'm wearing
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
thing is, the stipulation was none of it could go to charity. So
Right.
unfortunately, we can't donate it. So
Yeah, so we'll
Oh.
just
but you can blame Jake for that. You
we'll
know,
spend it on ice cream and horse.
popcorn machines.
popcorn machine.
Pause.
Horse.
It was.
John, I've
Hookers and
told
blood.
you about bringing these whores into my house. You're my son, and I love you very much, but you're going to get these whores out of here right now. I don't want to pick up after them, and they leave a mess in the kitchen.
They do. Those whores always leaving messes.
Okay,
in the
Mrs.
kitchens.
Broflovsky.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I'm on my phone right now. I will come to the phone as soon as I can.
And Seawall, the reason you didn't get a wrench is not because we don't like you. It's not because you gave us 50. We're not accepting applications at the moment.
We couldn't
That's the only-
find one
that's the only
shaped
thing.
like a swastika.
That's right.
Hey,
I mean,
I
shouldn't
come
he
from a
be asking
machinist
for a
family. I could
spanner?
probably figure it out.
All right, yeah.
Shouldn't he be asking for a spanner?
A spanner. All right, so
do we want to watch this real quick? That Edgar sent
30
to us.
point-
Turdy.
Bunk.
Yeah, let's watch that.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's watch that.
All right, so it's going to be on the stream. Unless do I need to share my screen with you guys, or is everybody able to see it on the screen? You'll probably hear it, so I don't know. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Somebody
I'm
tell me.
preoccupied.
Oh well, that's great. Just when we thought you were a part of all this.
Yep.
Okay, is this supposed to have volume though?
Nope.
Oh, we got to read it.
Let me tell you that.
Yep.
You know what?
Sing it to us.
Not so much the heat
Oh, it's
is
karaoke.
the gosh darn humidity, and then you know.
Hey,
that,
I'm going to karaoke
you know, when
tomorrow
you sit
night.
there in the bed and you're just sweaty. You
My
go to
wife
reach
is,
for the water on the nightstand and you
judge,
slide right out of bed, and the wife says,
The Voice. Have you ever heard of The Voice?
so much noise. You're
She's the
waking me
judge
up.
of The
Go to
Voice.
sleep." Well, let me tell you.
Oh, really?
Guys like that
Is that a joke,
make me
or-
think about moving up north. You know.
I don't know. I can never tell with this guy, you
Yeah,
know,
I do it. Too.
Wait, did he
No,
say she's a
it's-
judge
I have no
on
idea
the
what's
voice?
live and what isn't.
on The Voice.
Yeah.
Is that kind of like how Ed's wife or a future wife is AOC? I mean,
No. She's the judge at. So, The Voice has different things, and they have like there's a Montana voice and like
Oh,
a
okay.
Washington voice. So she's judge for the Montana, the 406 voice. It's called.
Oh, so
Gotcha.
but so
okay.
they send them on to the big show if they make it through.
No, I
different-
think they just give them $500 and a ring or something.
Oh,
and a
but-
pat on the head. Yeah.
Yeah,
the turdy
pretty
point.
much.
Of course, then I couldn't
I
watch
can't
the
believe.
Packers.
Well, I
you know,
can't
the
believe you guys have
Packers
never
are-
heard the song because
Gosh, I like
it's
the Packers.
from people
I'd
from
do
Door
anything
County.
for the Packers. Who can
Very, very
forget
nice.
Vince Lombardi? You know. Back
Yeah, I'm
in
not
the
gonna be able to hear it
glory
though.
Are we supposed to be
Not me,
able to
boy.
hear this, or is it playing right now?
It's
playing on the
it's playing
stream.
on the stream.
Oh, it's on the stream. Oh.
Yeah.
I tried to tell
I-
you
years. Well,
guys.
anyhow, getting to be that time of year. Eh?
Yeah, I don't know how to do screen share otherwise.
It won't do volume.
Yeah, I'm a deer hunter. How do you do? I got the deer hunting rapping tale
Hey.
for you. I'm
Hey,
so
B.
excited. It's my favorite time of year. I love to feast my buns, chasing trophy deer. But don't clap your hands to the stomping of the feet, cause yeah, he's like me. He can't keep a steady beat. No. I got this great big knife, cause the hunting is my life. It's my chance to drink beer and get away from the wife. It's the boys' night out, acting stupidly. Say now, baby, don't you think maybe
Everything
how
has
about
to
you
do
and
with
me, yeah?
Facebook. Damn it!
Well, we partied all night, never made it to our bunks, and I was sitting in the tree stand on a tree day
Alright,
drunk.
there you
Wind
go.
was blowing
There's
45, temp 30 below. I was freezing to death. Then it
You guys have
started
no
to
idea.
snow, so I
It's
got
alright.
down from the tree stand, started heading
Still
for
like
the
you.
truck.
Um,
And that's when I
aw.
seen it there. The 30-point buck.
30 point.
30-point buck. 30-point buck.
Aw,
700.
Nice.
we're at
Well, he was
700.
8 foot tall.
Yeah.
Is that you?
12,000 pounds.
Yeah.
With every step there was a
Little
shot.
dollars
Just
then.
shaking
So,
on the
Oh,
ground.
man, thank you.
We're
He
300
was so
away.
beautiful.
I need to get on Twitter. All right,
Twitter
you
is
people.
gay.
I have a Twitter. I have like a couple thousand on Gab, but nobody uses Gab.
Nobody wants to see your tweeter.
All
Speak
right.
for yourself.
Hey,
Damn it. I knew it. See? He's always shopping around.
the
Yeah.
at Generation Gap
Generational.
P. Hey,
Yeah, generational.
it's the Gen Gap capital P.
Right.
Why do you have a
Right.
capital P?
For podcasts.
Yeah, because,
Because,
like,
because the Gen
Big
Gap
P.
was taken.
Yeah.
Whatever. You just wanted to have a big P.
Well, you
They-
know.
True.
Speaking of which, let me grab my bottle.
Yeah, right.
$300 away from their goal.
I really want to see
of-
John get rid of that beard.
Oh man, yeah. Now I'm getting scared because I was confident before. You know, since we were $400 away.
It's really
Well,
been
yeah,
10
2
years
hours.
since you shaved that.
Well, since I've shaved it all the way, like
All
I've
the way,
trimmed it.
okay.
Yeah, I've trimmed it down, but I've never gone completely bare. So
J. Edgar left us.
It's gonna be
He's
weird.
running away again.
and I don't think he realizes
wait.
that he's not shutting his
Oh.
mic off.
He killed the screen.
Why
so
do
he
I
didn't-
hear moaning?
I-
Ah!
Right?
Ah,
Let me out!
Was that a sneeze and a fart? I don't know. Dual expulsion? Is that what that was?
Great. I'm begging for money on Twitter, and you guys are like, "Was that a sneeze and a fart?" Hey,
It was a legitimate question. The people want to know. I ask the same questions that people want to know. That's all
Very
I
good.
do. Yeah, damn it. And there's nothing wrong with a little sneezing.
Or farting.
Who's midget?
That would be that would be
I was wondering
one
the
of our
same thing.
moderators.
Okay, but is it a real person?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
It's a bot, a Russian bot that
It's-
Jake set up for us since he's not
Yeah.
using it on Facebook anymore.
Right.
join the live stream and donate now.
No, he is actually a friend of the show.
and of mine, a
IRL.
personal friend of mine. Yeah.
IRL. So he's he's a shit stir.
Yeah.
That's what he uses.
That's
That
that's true.
that's what he
Dirty.
uses his wrench for.
Yeah.
Who's the other mod?
That would be Tenchi, who's actually my
Yeah.
roommate.
Okay, gotcha.
Tenchi.
Yep.
He's actually
Tenchi.
he might actually
He's
be
actually
my
his cousin.
cousin.
Yeah.
Did he call you a
Now-
bootlegger, liquor, Robert?
Who did?
Call me a bootlegger.
I think Tenchi did earlier. Like, he's
Did
like,
he? He might have.
He may
bootlegger.
have, but he
Yeah.
can get away with that stuff. I mean, you make allowances for family. I may file a petition to have his guns taken away temporarily, but for that. But outside of that, he's an okay guy.
They took her guns.
They took
That's
our
right.
guns. Get back our
Oh, man.
guns.
All right, so
All right,
we're gonna
John,
get
do you have
some.
an H here?
No, I do not.
All
guys
right,
hear
I
this
always
dog?
Just Jon.
Yes.
Oh,
Did I
yeah.
see? Did I see that Ed had an instrument in his hand besides the one he normally does?
I believe you did.
John, you might as well.
Oh, that the
Yeah, but I
strings
can't
aren't
plug
even.
mine in.
Yeah, I can't either. And the strings are totally.
I knew
fucked.
it.
I'm married. I can.
He's a poser. John's a poser.
Yeah.
He doesn't. It's not a real bass.
Yeah, it's just for show.
That's just the ace of bass.
Ace of
Ace
base.
of base.
I saw the sign.
Sing it, brother. Sing it.
Open up your eyes.
Um,
All right.
I'm the only person in this chat without a beard, and
Yep.
I love
Yeah.
it. That helps me establish dominance. Just so you all know.
If somebody donates one more dollar, I'm gonna go shave my. No,
Yeah, right.
I will.
Get us to $701, and I'll shave this off.
I told you 1,500 was my mark.
But that's only because I forgot I didn't shave this morning. I just need to shave. Actually, this that I have on my face, and this is sad. That's like a week's worth of growth.
Aw.
And one could almost attribute that to my testosterone level, but I disagree.
Almost.
Well, you're getting to that age.
I've never been able to grow one. I do attribute it to Native American heritage.
Racist.
Warrenist.
Wait, can I be racist
Yep.
against my own people?
Yep.
No, I actually have lineage. Like I can prove some lineage to the American. I'm not just a poser.
Wokahannis.
Wokahansis.
Wait, is
That's a good one.
that a term you just coined or
Yeah,
somebody
I
did
made
you?
up it.
That's awesome. I like that a lot. I'm gonna steal
Copyright
that.
shit. Copyright that shit quick.
Nope. I'm copywriting it right
Put
now.
it in a letter and mail it to
I stole
yourself.
it.
That's mine.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Wokahannis. At your service.
I like
kind of wish
that.
I had another port where I could plug into my laptop because
You just go straight into your. Do you have like an interface, or do you just have a USB mic?
I have interface, and that's all that I have.
It's just a one channel. Shit.
Yeah, that's actually I have combination headphone and microphone on top of it. So
He's gonna call you a pleb in a minute. Watch, pleb.
I've got some headphones that came with my cell phone.
Oh, nice.
What do you think of those?
I mean, I would play along. I have no problem with that.
How's the sound quality, homie?
I can't plug
This
in. I
hat that
couldn't
came
tell you.
with my donations from the homeless shelter.
But hey, I am wearing a brand new suit. This was meant for the governor, but he blew me off. So you guys got it. Congratulations.
It's not the suit.
It's not a suit. All right, are we ready
No,
to listen to some music here?
Jed. He just said if Jed is gone. It's Jake, right? Yeah, Jed.
Well, no, I think he's talking about Jay.
No, that's me.
Yeah.
Oh, J Ed. Oh, like low energy
Jed.
Jed. Like
Low energy
Low
Jed.
Oh God, no! I'm never gonna live that down.
No, that's
That's
a new
gonna be
thing,
in the
yeah.
Batcave.
You are now
Hey,
dead.
hold on. I think
That's
Seawall can still jump in here. We've got room for more people. Jump in, Seawall, if you want to get
Who
in there.
is Seawall?
Let's. I think we gotta
He's
pull him
from
in
the
because he's not in our.
He's not.
He's not in our.
Wasn't he
No,
Professional
earlier?
goose
He's been in
stepper.
it before.
not.
pull him in.
No, not tonight.
I'll get
He
it.
hasn't been on today.
Watch
Seawall
me
is
get it.
Hugo Boss's fashion designer.
Seawall
Yeah.
Seawall comes to us from the deplorable Batcave. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Oh, no way! I love
Yep.
those guys. They're famous.
There we go.
Look at that.
Hey, look, there's another person.
Well, howdy.
You know this
What's
is
up, man?
this is a great
There
six-way,
you
but
go.
it's not how I pictured it being.
It's so
Well,
big.
if you'd like, I can turn on my camera. I did conceal my identity with some stuff I had lying around the house.
Nice, please.
Oh no, let's see
I'm
it.
not
Do you have a guitar in
Let's
your
see.
hand?
5-1 says he's got a mask that looks like his avatar. Nice. Oh, nice. There we go. Now,
Nice.
Now I'm a little
Airsoft
nervous.
I do airsoft on the weekends, so
Are you coming to
Face
take our
protection.
guns?
Yeah, right.
You
well,
look like the guy is coming to take our guns.
I've got guns. Technically airsoft guns. Don't worry. If the stream's
Oh!
curious,
Robert, we
not
got
the
to
real
do a
thing.
What do we do? What, Jake?
gun show. Let's do a gun show. We'll
Oh,
bring
there
out
you
our guns
There you go.
and show our guns.
There you go.
No, I mean like our real guns.
Oh, I don't own guns.
Hey, speaking
I
of
know.
airsoft, hey Seawall, did you see the video that I posted in the Batcave the other day?
No, I didn't.
Idiot kid that set up a electronic airsoft gun to shoot him in the back by Bluetooth when he lost health in Fortnite.
That's awesome.
That's right.
Oh
That is
god.
cool.
Yes, these things can sting. They
Oh,
can
yeah.
also break skin.
All right,
Yeah,
so
I don't like the. They should call those something different than airsoft because it's a lie. It's a fucking lie. There's nothing soft.
Looking around for protection right now. I've got a tractor.
Nice.
That's a good start.
Wait, is
Someone
that a
could slip
tractor?
on
Story
that.
of someone with kids.
That's,
Yeah, someone could slip on that. You know,
Yeah.
you can protect yourself.
I've got this thing.
Put it by the
Someone
door.
could slip
Within
on that.
reach.
Hold on, let me put this in front of the door. What's that?
Not sure what
is
this
that?
is.
That is
It's
a
like
Look,
a
Yeah,
He's cool.
little cars
oh,
thing.
smart
I-
car.
Got a
I'll take your smart card and raise you an
feather
M4.
boa.
Nice. Wait, is that wait? Is that real? Or is that another
No,
airsoft?
no.
Airsoft.
Airsoft.
Oh,
You might not see it very well, but that's the power cord.
oh, nice.
What else do we got lying around? Ed, grab something that's lying around. Let's see what you got.
And then the final piece de resistance is
I got
this.
some. I got something to show you guys.
What do you got? Let's see
It's
it.
right here.
Oh,
Oh,
he got us. I got a rack of nails. That's nails for a nail gun.
Yes,
and a
I do
bolt.
enjoy my airsoft.
Got a big bolt.
Now I
That's
just
what I
watched a YouTube video where you can turn that into a hunting knife. Seriously,
Probably.
guy shows you how to do it with a butane torch and a saw and a little bit of knowledge. See, I go for the more silent type of weapons.
Oh yeah, I got some of those back there.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
What's
here.
up, NSA?
see, nice.
Hey, Seawall, Mr. Anonymous.
Yes?
So, what region do you live in? Can you tell me the general region, like Northwest, Southwest, United States?
I live in the
He's,
state full of potatoes.
I was gonna say
Ah.
I know what state he's in. He's not too far from you.
So you have potatoes. Well, congratulations. I was thinking you were somewhere near me. It's kind of dark in your background, and it's kind of dark
Well,
in
I
my
turned out the
background.
lights so it's a bit easier to see me. I've
Wait,
got a light in
potatoes.
front
He's
of
in
me with it.
Ireland.
Yep,
Aha.
that's where I am.
Ooh, shiny.
This is how I keep my kids in line. So I just trim their toenails with this, and they get the point. They get the point, right? They
Literally,
understand.
literally get the
They
point.
understand what Dad means. It's a thing.
Nope.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh, and I don't know if it'll trigger, but I actually do airsoft wearing one of these on the back of my helmet.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Tried to see if it was easier to see me with the lights off, but Seawall lied.
Damn Bible thumpers and their airsoft wars.
With
Yeah.
the lights off, it's less dangerous.
Wait,
Look up an airsoft
Oh,
trace unit
you know I know
sometime.
every
That's
word
actually a
to
cool
that
light
song.
show.
I'm sure Steven knows every chord of that song.
play it.
Hang tight for a second.
All right.
Do you know? Do you by chance know Ice Ice Baby? Oh, is that Kilroy is here? Is that?
Oh
what-
no, I was
Nice.
hanging tight.
Oh,
Kilroy
do you
would be
remember
like
Kilroy?
down here.
Dude, Kilroy was here, wasn't it? The nose was hanging over the wall, the hands. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Kilroy. Not many people remember Kilroy.
It was World War One. That's because you're ancient.
No, Kilroy was
Yep.
World War II. Get your history right.
Okay,
Yeah,
World
go
War
on.
Two.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
God.
You goddamn
Shit.
kids, you young whippersnappers with your lack of historical knowledge.
With their
Get
etch a
off
sketches.
my lawn. Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Okay, tell me he doesn't look like Hank Williams Jr. right now. I'm just saying, Hank Williams Jr. sitting on our screen. Oh my God, we're
Oh
royalty.
shit! Shut up, Robert. It's coming.
Should I play it right now?
That's what she said.
Oh yeah,
I'm not going to
absolutely.
get any better at the song while I'm on camera, so I'll just try it and fuck it up a little bit.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
America. America. You guys hear the beat?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that okay? Seawall looks hilarious. Is that your real face, dude?
Well, it's hiding my identity.
You Bane? America, fuck yeah. Coming again to see the motherfucking day. Yeah, America, fuck yeah. Freedom is the only way. Terrorists, your game is through. Cause now we have to answer to, yeah, America. Fuck yeah. So lick on my butt and suck on my balls, America. Fuck yeah. What you gonna do when they come for you now? It's the dream that tomorrow, America. Fuck yeah. This is the motherfucking day, yeah. Is it McDonald's? McDonald's.
Fuck yeah.
Walmart. Fuck yeah.
Somebody's gonna tune in right now and go, "What the
Baseball.
hell?"
Fuck yeah. NFL. Fuck yeah. Rock and roll. Fuck yeah. The internet.
Yeah.
America. Fuck yeah. Slavery. Fuck yeah. Just
All right.
folks. I disavow strongly.
All right, thank you, folks, for joining us. All right, we're officially done. We'll see you guys on Twitch or some other station. Thank
I will
you.
see you on Gab.
I meant white slavery.
Naturally, yes.
That's
Oh, man, that was awesome.
all right,
That was
Steven.
it.
All right, I challenge you. Do you have your boots on? I have cowboy boots on. Do you?
No boots. No undies either, though.
That's
No
fair.
pants.
What
Picture didn't happen.
No pants. Has any of you seen my pants?
No.
No, I looked around, but I think you took them with him when you left.
Yeah.
Apollonia.
Fuck yeah.
Mother. Yeah, America. Yeah. Freedom is way.
All right, I'll be back in 12 hours.
That was the encore.
Was that the
Nice.
encore? Nice. Did
Yeah, I
someone
love
call
it,
for
man.
the encore? Okay.
Well, I know
We
I
all
won't
did.
be. I know I won't be prosecuted because they really do say slavery in that song, but they also
Yeah,
say
they do.
lick my butt. So
Suck on my balls. Yep. Best
said
line
it,
of the
not
whole
me.
thing.
Yeah, I
You
saw
did say it though.
I saw the. Yeah. I saw the video for it, and it's very graphic.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, the Constitution does basically say that slavery and indentured servitude is okay as long as you're in prison.
I know.
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
true.
I saw
Yeah.
that.
What
It's
the-
insane.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, damn.
Not
All right.
cool, man.
And, but then they amp it up, and now they charge you for being in prison. Like they
If
send you a
I-
bill
Oh,
when
yeah.
you get out. Oh, you were in there
Yeah.
for 3 years. This is how much it cost you,
Oh, so how they
Yeah.
did it in the Middle Ages in Europe.
right? And if you don't
Yeah.
pay the bill, guess what? You go to
You go back
fucking
to
jail.
prison.
Yep.
And earn a deeper bill. You
Yep.
you gotta love America. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. So should I play some background music and stuff while we
Yeah,
while we talk?
absolutely.
It
Play some
sounds like
beats?
you've got some going. Yeah, that's
Yeah, I just hit it. Yep. I control with my feet. So
Yep.
that's what she said.
He turned the
kinky.
Sith on this morning.
Yeah.
cool.
It's Hayden Christensen's birthday. Turn the Sith on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that actually made me laugh.
Yeah. What was it I said that you wouldn't say on your stream? I forget what it was. I made some comment and you're like, I'm not saying that, but that's funny. It was
Me?
Oh man. Yeah. Can't remember what it was now.
I don't know.
So long ago. It feels like a whole different world. We've been on here for that was actually 12 hours ago.
12 days
That
ago?
happened. 12 hours that
Wait,
happened.
you saying today? On
Yeah,
the stream?
yeah. On your
I
stream.
don't remember. Should I check?
Yeah. I don't either.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
I don't know, Steven. You said something really freaking funny that almost made me crash yesterday while I was driving down the road. So I don't listen to you anymore.
You almost caused a death, Steven. How does that feel?
A man was killed today because of a live stream. It's like there's blood everywhere. Someone clean his ass up. Like,
So we're
Yeah,
gonna need a
exactly.
shovel and a trash bag. Got it.
Yep.
On our next stream, we can
man.
just put up mission accomplished.
Yeah, there you go.
Yay! We've got a death count. We got a death toll. We love it. Amp up our subscriber level, I think.
Yeah, well, we've joked about that before. Like, what if one of us just died in the middle of the stream? Like, that would be amazing for views. That would
You
be
only
incredible.
say that because you think it'll be me and you're hoping it'll happen. You.
Well, you are older. I mean, I don't hope it'll happen. I'm just, it's just optimism. You know,
Okay,
I-
let's
the
take
silver
it down.
lining.
It's exactly
The silver
gonna
lining.
happen. John is gonna go down first, and then Rob, while laughing, will have a stroke. And you both go down.
John,
It very well could
John's
happen.
liver is going to collapse.
Nah, I'm Irish. I'm a
I
liver of
think we need to
steel.
figure out whether or not I'm in the Freedom Scoop will or not, because I think Jake just went down.
Oh no.
Right?
Yeah, look at
Did
him.
he just doze off? I like that. What is on his hat? I keep trying to make it out, but it's so dark in there because,
Oh,
It's
he's
a Volcom
back.
emblem for skaters.
It's a cult
Yeah.
symbol.
It's Illuminati confirmed.
Wait,
I'm a
an,
skater.
that almost looks like what? Not Masonic.
skate.
What's the other one? What is it? I'm thinking. Is that Illuminati? Is it? Is he?
Yeah, it's definitely Illuminati. Don't let him lie to you.
Uh,
He's part of the round Earth globalist conspiracies.
Round Earth.
Yep. I saw him earlier. He kept doing this, so I was like, okay, that's weird.
The Round Earth.
The Illuminamish.
I can do round earth better.
That's why we all have beards.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Does the Illuminamish make Superior better?
SeaWorld. You happen? We've never
There's
seen
your
it
round
before.
earth right there.
There it
Yep.
is.
Oh.
wait, what was that? Sorry, you
looks like
broke up
the-
for a second
that
there.
Oh,
looks
yeah, sorry.
like
I was
the-
asking if you have a beard too.
I've got
Wait, how do I do
stubble.
that?
I don't.
That doesn't
I just
count.
trim once a week.
Do I
That
just
doesn't
do
count.
this?
Good job.
Wait.
Good job. No neck beard. Hey,
Nope.
by the way, Steven, do you have you got any? Can you do any Sugar Hill gang for us? I mean, I could,
Oh man, he was doing some Dr. Dre the other day.
Yeah, I got Rapper's Delight, man.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
my jam.
Oh, nice.
that's
Fuck
my
yeah.
jam.
Sugar Hill, fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
But I think we can all agree I have the coolest hat.
No, I disagree with that.
What is? Bring it in, please. For my old eyes.
Yeah, I can't really see it either.
This is Mithril.
Oh, I was going to say. I thought that said mother.
Mithril. Back to RuneScape.
No,
Ah.
I don't know if you get the reference or not.
I
Let's
don't.
see.
I don't.
World of Warcraft. I used to make stuff out of mithril.
It involves mechs.
Tex-Mex.
No,
Yeah.
mechs as in mecha.
Oh, gotcha. Is that like a Mech Warrior reference from way back?
No,
No,
he's
he's saying
you guys
not
wanna
you.
know? You guys want me to spoil it all?
I don't care. Yeah,
As
that's fine.
well.
Okay, come on.
Yeah.
It's from a series called Full Metal Panic.
Oh yeah, is that some weeb shit?
Yep, it's anime.
Lame. Boo this man, boo.
Yeah, I don't watch anime because their eyes creep me out.
And yet you like both sushi and Japan.
Oh yeah, but their eyes.
I've
don't
got a
creep
weeb
me
sword,
out.
but that's about it.
They have real
Hey, Ed, you're
Asian
frozen.
eyes. I think it's that whole thing where they try and make like the Anglo-Saxon eye on obvious
Big eyes, small mouth.
right
It's
on
Yeah.
obvious Asian people. I'm like, they're Asian. Quit trying to give them. They look like frogs.
It varies. Some anime are more worse than others.
Oh yeah, there's been like 2 that I've enjoyed, unironically, in the past. That's about it.
Vampire Hunter D. Does anybody remember that one?
Heard of it.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was a good one. And the Lotus Wars.
All right, let's talk about some fruits basket.
It's a fruit basket.
I thought that's kind of what we had going on here.
Yeah, the whole basket of fruit.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
Don't tell
Let's
Mike Pence.
see.
Nobody.
So. Oh, he
So
is
we got
playing
Mr. Keytar in the lower left.
that.
We got
Hippie did a hippie to hip
John
hip hop,
in the
you don't
upper
stop.
left.
Rock it out, baby brother, to the boogity bang bang, a boogie to the boogity beat. Now what you hear is not a test, I'm a rapping to the beat. And me, the groove, and my friends are gonna try to move your feet. You see, I am Wonder Mike, and I'd like to say hello to the black, to the white, the red, and the brown, the purple, and yellow. But first, I gotta bang bang, a boogie to the boogie, say up jump, the boogie to the bang bang, beat it, you rock. You don't stop. Rock the rhythm that makes your body pop. So far, you've heard my voice, but I brought 2 friends along. And next on the mic is my man Jake. Come on, Jake, sing that song. Check it out.
I know this too.
You're in the song. Check it out. Well, I'm in the dip, the ladies pimp, the women fight for my delight because I'm the grand master with the 3 MCs that shock the house and the young ladies. And when you step inside into the front, you do the freak bang, you do the bump. And when the sucker MCs try to prove a point, this master trio with a serious joint, and from sun to sun and from day to day, I sit down and write my brand new rhyme because they say that miracles never cease. But I've created a devastating masterpiece. I don't know. You kids these days, you don't appreciate the
Did you guys
classics.
hear me? I was great.
Yeah, you were awesome. You were the
I'm
best
sorry,
one.
I like listening to actual music.
That's a good song, man.
Up a hippie did it from Kangaroo Jack, the greatest movie of all time.
The greatest,
Kangaroo
the
Jack.
single
Oh my
greatest
God,
masterpiece
Kangaroo Jack.
of our generation.
What about the kangaroo song?
Kangaroo
So,
song.
There's a
I
kangaroo.
would
Listen,
promise Cards
Pop,
Against
the
Humanity.
hip it to the hip it to the hip hip papa, you don't stop a rockin' to the bang bang boogie, sit up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. Now what you hear is not a test, I'm a
Is he
rapping
looking at the
to the
lyrics?
beat. It's just
Yep.
me, the groove, and my
And he turned
friends.
his
They're gonna
headphones
try
off, so he
to
doesn't
move
know what
the
we're saying.
beat. I said I am ignoramus, and I like to say hello.
Hello.
To the white, the red, and the brown, to the purple and yellow. But first, I gotta bang bang, a boogie to the boogie, sit up, jump the boogie to the bang bang boogie. Let's rock. You don't stop. Rock the rhythm and make your body rock. I said, first of all, you heard my voice, and then I brought two friends along. And next on the mic is my man. Next song, shit.
I don't think that's how the lyrics go. It is.
Dude, I swear I'm not looking at the lyrics. Just kidding.
I'm not reading the lyrics as we. Hold on. Speak. Let me scroll down.
As we, well, I'm hip to dip. The ladies pimp. The women fight for my delight.
Cause I'm the grand master with the 3 MCs that shock the house and the young ladies. And when you come inside and to the front, you do the freak bank and do the bump. And when the sucker MCs try to prove a point, this master trio with a Syrian joy from sun to sun and from day to day. I sit down and write my brand new rhyme because they say that, miracles never cease and I'm a creative, a devastating masterpiece. I'm gonna rock the mic like you can't resist. Everybody, I say it goes like this. Oh, that guitar. It doesn't carry the
Yeah.
same impact as a good rap beat. I don't know.
I don't know. He's shredding
I
that thing,
think
though.
it's way better.
What are you
All
doing
right.
to it, man? Is it okay?
You know what it makes
Is
me
it
think
okay?
about? What was it?
Go.
Calliope? What was that? What was that old thing called? Was it a calliope? You know what I'm talking about?
Come on, Ed.
Woo.
Let's see some beatboxing. You.
I don't
No.
have that kind of beat.
I'm the M-I-S, a T-E-R, a G with a double E. I go by the unforgettable name of the man they call the Master G.
Nice.
Robert's got flow, yo.
Yeah, right?
I will. Oh, no, that's illegal in this country.
Robert's rap name is Flowmax.
Are you sure it's not Flonase?
No, it is. Max, I like it.
Why does that sound like a fucking tampon?
Is it-
Is that a tampon?
I think so.
Probably.
Jesus Christ. Thank
Like a pad or
If not, it
something,
should be.
Yeah, if not, we have a next $1 billion idea.
And I will
Flomax is a muffler. Flonase is a nasal spray.
Right.
We can sell it.
John would be Flonase with that deviated
Yeah.
septum.
That's right. I'll get it fixed one day.
Don't make me bust out the vanilla ice.
Do it. But I'm gonna be right back.
You can't know. You said you were going to stick it out to the end.
No, I didn't. I said that, and I said that when I was gonna go outside.
How long do we have till the end?
It
About
was
45
midnight.
minutes.
Oh, is it already? Have we already burnt that much time?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Would you say 25? It's more like
45.
Oh,
I said 45. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I'll be right back.
He is kind of. I like that.
What is it,
Steven's
half
got
time?
some chops over there.
All right, I'm leaving too.
No.
Yeah.
I gotta go meet him in the bathroom.
Oh, kinky.
Yeah, sorry to take over the party. I'm just, you know.
Don't mind me dog whistling to certain groups of society.
Is it? Wait, that looks familiar.
It's the Kekistan
That's
patch.
what I was thinking. It's the keg patch, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Also, what was it? St. Michael.
So this is obviously not the outfit you wear when you're goose stepping, though, right?
No, this is my airsoft outfit.
Right.
I mean, if you'd like, I could go get the vest and everything else, but that's like another 20 pounds of crap I gotta pull out of my car.
Is there something specific you wear for your goose stepping?
Oh yes, it's made by Hugo Max.
Nice. Good call.
Sorry,
I like
Hugo
that.
Boss. Hugo Boss.
What was
I even got Mr. Ignoramus over here a nice suit.
what the hell is that on John's?
I really appreciate it.
My favorite though is and not well. I don't know. My favorite all-time German portrayal was Christoph Waltz in *Inglorious Bastards*. He was one of the best, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he was awesome, right? I mean, I was just like, man, that's the kind of guy that scares me.
For kind of an alternate history, bloody, gory, grim comedy, it was a good movie.
Yeah.
I saw it in the theater 7 times. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow, that is.
I saw it in the theaters once, but I've seen it several times since then online.
You're the reason why movie tickets are expensive, then, Ed. People will pay this multiple times. Or wait, did you go first thing in the morning and just sit through it all day?
No, I kept going back.
Nice. That's some good funkorama right there.
So, Mr. Ignoramus, have you learned Piano Man yet?
It makes you wonder if he can even hear us.
He's in the zone.
Yeah.
The AutoZone?
Must be.
Did that cut out for anybody else?
Yeah.
Shh, don't tell him.
I think we're straining Discord a little bit. It can't contain this much deplorable.
Well, it acts like it tries to pretend like we could have like 9 or 10 people in this thing. But you know, that's all fake news, I bet.
At least it isn't
It's
Skype.
fake
I'll
news.
say that.
Oh God, I hate
It's
Skype.
just fake.
Skype's a pain in my ass.
I
still
did
use
not
it.
learn Piano Man. I'm sorry.
That's fine, man.
Who plays
sorry.
piano and doesn't know Piano Man?
I play guitar.
That's like
Exactly. He's got to somehow translate Piano Man onto a keytar.
hit the piano.
Hey, I can play it
button.
tonight.
Hit
I'm
the-
just kidding. I can play piano. Man.
Wait, now I'm confused.
I can play
I was
piano.
gonna say I can play it on guitar.
I'm trying to get him to sing the Adam Worski song.
Heard it's too edgy, bro.
What?
Do you have the
So what
mic
can be
inside
edgy?
of your mask?
No.
Oh,
Why?
okay. I don't know. Just you're like, reporting. Report.
This is my mic. Right here. Blue Yeti.
There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Yeah, I keep expecting we're gonna
No,
get a
there is
sit
a
rep
mic on this
anytime.
headset. I just don't use it.
I keep expecting we're gonna get a sit rep at any time.
Steven, did you put any more thought into the song you and I discussed, or?
Ooh, I did, but I haven't gotten around to learning it. But I'm still down to do it. Just been busy
All right.
with it. Yeah.
I just found out there's a studio not too far from me, so
So I would
50
send
bucks
you
a
the
song.
files. Like I would record it. I would send you the files, and you would do the vocals.
for the vocals, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you have any songs that feature like champagne and popcorn?
What does that mean? I don't know. What that, like, are you serious or joking? Like,
You're not. We can't hear you, Jake.
yeah, I can't hear you, Jake.
I believe your freedom was scooped.
Oh shit!
Well,
Oh, this fucking guy!
That's what happens when you run away with John. Shit just breaks.
thank you for putting me in the proper quadrant of this stream. I'm obviously in this specific quadrant of politics.
No, Steven, that was a reference back to earlier. Jake was talking because he was saying he likes champagne and popcorn.
Champagne and popcorn. Champagne and popcorn.
It's actually not bad. Now work with that. We need a little bit more in the lyrical part of it, but I think we should be good. Throw something Republican in there. It'll make him feel better. And something with, I don't know, construction. Some drywall. Drywall reference will work.
So, Freedom Scoop, you're a registered
Everyone's
Republican?
Do what?
I lost everyone.
Who lost
My
everyone?
screensaver kicked in.
I think we just
Oh.
got. Yeah, Jake can't. We can't hear Jake, but I can hear everybody else.
We should. You know what? Let's do like we do with women in our lives. We'll just nod. Oh, good job. Yeah, we right. Yeah. We understand. We're hearing you. We understand. Yeah, you've got no volume coming through.
We can't hear you.
Can you sign?
Wait a minute. He's doing that shit again. He's actually just moving his lips. He's not actually saying anything. He did
No,
the
if you
pause
actually
on
watch
his-
closely, he's been muting himself.
Do you know anything by Sanford and Son?
Sanford and Son, like the show.
Yeah,
Like-
that's the only thing to know. I mean, come on.
I was like
That
Mumford,
was
Mumford and
one
Son.
of- that was one of my favorite theme songs to a show growing up. Was Sanford and Son?
Is that moving on up?
No, that's the
song?
Jeffersons.
Shit. I don't know.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum,
I'll look it up.
bum, bum. Bow, 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 wow, wow, wow.
Yeah.
Anybody?
don't
Nobody?
know it.
Sanford and Son?
It's that boomer mentality.
Shut up. Screw you and Gilligan's Island. Boom, bam, boom. Everybody, where is it going? There's he's connected. Where does Seawall go? There he is. Wait, it's
Right there.
wow. Things are changing up. I feel like I'm playing.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
All right,
welcome
I'm back.
I don't know why.
It's because I came back.
Seawall's gone though.
I'm back. I'm right here. Hello.
Hello.
We can hear you, but we can't see you.
Vampire guy.
Yeah, I turned off my thing for a second. I'll be back in a moment.
All right.
There it works.
He muted us too.
What a dick.
All right. Well, I'm thinking that that you're gonna get to keep your beard.
Yeah, it seems like it, right?
We're only at $700, but Ed's got all the money to donate, so
Yeah, he just won't.
Unfortunately, not this week.
Right, the way
Is that
this
the amount of rice
conversation
we were talking about earlier?
this conversation has led me to believe that Ed is independently wealthy, and I may need to move north.
yep.
Unfortunately, I'm not. I wish I was.
Right? Don't we all?
Yeah.
Well, we don't all wish you were. I think we all individually wish we were.
Right. And you know what? I wish that Ed was wealthy too. As long as I am also. You know. So I'll give that
Hey,
to
Ed.
him.
Don't you
What's
have
up?
some rich girlfriend? Like, what did she do? She's a representative or something, huh?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
got some acronym for a name. Or
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Yeah. So there you go. Just ask her for some money.
I mean, she makes 6 figures a year.
Yeah. And just wait till she starts getting lobbying money. You know, she'll be rolling in it.
She doesn't take
No,
all
we're
that
outside
money.
the swamp. Well, there was something I was going to ask Steven if he knew, and I was actually looking into that when everybody started shuffling around and coming back. Let's see if I can find that again.
Now that
Well-
little beat right there, I keep expecting some Prince to play. Delirious.
Some Prince.
That's delirious. I get delirious whenever you're near.
Ooh, yeah, I got
Lose
you.
all self-control, baby, just can't steer. Wheels get locked in
Play
place.
some,
Stupid
play
look
some
on my
Little Red
face.
Corvette.
Me
and my red Corvette. Maybe I'm much too fast. Something like that. Remember
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I have this. I have the music on my computer. I have the whole album. That was a movie I went and saw in the theaters when I was like 16 years old.
They had movies back
Yeah, I
then.
was about to say the same thing.
Well, okay.
Well, back then they called them talkies back.
Oh, yeah.
I believe these days they're just shadow puppets.
They had the guy with the piano in this theater, you know. Someone had to read it out loud, what was on the screen, so that people couldn't read.
Auditing everything. Wrong.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hey, we actually watched Hugo the other day. Have you seen that?
Hugo?
Pretty good movie. Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it.
Hugo is about this kid who lived in a clock tower, and then there was like this guy who made
Oh
like
shit!
the first
We're being
movies
infiltrated.
Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
Wait, where are we now? Oh, he's in his secret
Whoa.
Al Qaeda base.
Yeah, see, he's in the deplorable Batcave at the moment.
Don't say that.
There he is.
We're gonna get flagged.
Yeah, this is a charity stream, sir. We can't get flagged.
Yeah, that's a.
Now they'll look at our subscriber count and they'll be like, "Nah."
They'll be like, "Bah,
whatever."
They're just
I
saying,
decided to swap out to the helmet.
they're just saying words to try and get noticed.
Right.
They figured,
Yep.
they
Board
figured
decided
our
to swap out the
moderators
helmet.
might subscribe.
Yeah.
Steven, do you know any Bobby Caldwell?
Bobby Caldwell. I
Yeah,
don't
you
even know
like
who that
funk.
is.
Really?
Dang it, I don't know who that
The
is.
funk.
I'm even looking at you. What the fuck's a Bobby Caldwell?
Sounds like Steven's already got something in mind, though. Just let him do his thing, man.
Now maybe me and Bobby McGee. Now I suddenly thought about Benny Hill. That for some reason, that made me think Benny Hill.
Yeah, exactly.
What
Yeah.
happened to that guy? Is he dead?
Probably.
I thought Benny Hill
Yeah,
was
that-
awesome.
Yeah, they
I
had
thought
that
naked women
He's
chased
looping.
him off a cliff.
Look at him go.
Yeah, he's so good at this too. I mean, he can hear me. Damn it! Didn't mean to toot his horn into his face, you know.
What is that?
Actually,
Oh, this thing is awesome. Check this out.
So he's about to show us he has skill with blowing.
There we go. Yeah, yeah.
Where do I have that tune from?
Feel like I'm on Tatooine.
That sounds like an old
camouflage
talkie
for
movie from
Tatooine,
back in
so
the
let's go.
70s.
Oh no.
Star Wars.
Yeah, man. It's a Cantina song.
A hive of
Watched
wretched
on
scum and
Laserdisc.
villainy.
Laserdisc. Remember Laserdisc? Anybody?
No, nobody here remembers Laserdisc.
Yeah.
I
Aren't
do.
those
That's
new
when I
ones?
first saw Star
I'll
Wars.
be right back in 1 moment.
Alright, yeah.
Now, is there any way that he can make us say Greedo shot first at the end?
Fact check true.
Oh no. Fact check
Greedo's
false.
first.
No.
Greedo shot
Fuck
first.
you. Rito did not shoot first. Get fucked.
On shot first.
On totally shot first.
Bong shot first.
No, you guys can come on in. Hi. I'm back.
You are.
Hi.
Colin, come here. Okay, don't come here.
I don't wanna.
Never mind.
I don't wanna.
My kid doesn't like you.
No.
Aw. That's
Most
alright.
kids don't.
Just
Yeah.
eating food and chatting.
We'll make it more accessible. We'll make it better. I'll hide our faces. He'll be comfortable then. I hate it when they remastered that.
So these are all
Oh,
these
yeah.
weird people that I'm talking to.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Say hi.
Hey.
How you is are?
Hello.
What were you up to?
Looks about 4'2".
About right.
I just
Can you hear him?
hunted
Yeah.
for nightcrawlers and then I hunted for worms at Jesse's.
They hunted for worms at Jesse's.
Oh wow.
What have you been off doing?
Sounds like
Like what we
fun.
do in Montana. We hunt for worms.
Oh,
Nice.
even nightcrawler.
How's the worm hunting out there in Montana? Profitable? Making a lot of money? Good?
Yeah.
Make any money?
Or just doing a lot of fishing.
That's right.
5%.
So,
Alright.
gentlemen, I would
All right.
continue this, but I'm getting called away.
Alright.
Oh, I am
See,
the
well, you're
first
just a
time.
revolving
He's going to be
circle on my
deployed.
screen
He's going to be
anyway.
deployed.
No, friend of mine's poking me. We got a game night planned, so.
Alright, cool, man.
Does it involve Tell them it should involve donations to St. Jude's.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Say bye.
Bye.
All right.
Have a great night.
you, brother.
Thanks for being on the show. And
No problem.
Bye.
And Jed, this is the closest you ever get to a face reveal from me.
Yeah.
I see his
You
skin
can do my
tone.
show like that. I want to see that actually.
We've got his
Yeah.
skin tone. We can dox him now.
That's right.
It's
So we
Yes,
need
I'm a pale-skinned white man.
the little space underneath the eyes, that's all we need.
Yeah, those are.
Right.
There's not very many of those around, so it should be easy.
Yeah.
See you guys.
All right,
There you
take
go.
care,
See you,
brother.
man.
My actual
out, man.
profession is a cloner. I clone people.
Oh, nice.
Like the Camino
And,
ones?
He's got a raging
Well-
cloner.
I've got a raging cloner. And all I need
Dude,
is
you're
a picture
killing
of
it
you, a
tonight,
picture
Steve.
of you. And then my raging cloner goes to work on your picture.
So it's more like 3D printing. People.
I'm waiting
Yep.
for that.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting close.
Okay,
We're so
so-
close.
Do you guys want to talk about my theory on teleportation?
Absolutely.
All right, so
Of course.
here's my
Of
idea.
course.
I think that computers are going to get smart enough to be able to scan every molecule of your body, right? And then with RNA and DNA, we can analyze that. We'll be able to rebuild you. So essentially, they'll scan you in one little tube, and then they'll rebuild you in another little tube somewhere else, and then they'll have to kill the first you. Otherwise, you'd have two of you.
Yeah.
That's not new. That's the theory of matter conservation.
Yep.
What?
In order to teleport, you would actually have to get rid of the first person and put that other person.
Well, you don't have
exactly
to. I'm
that
just saying
No, you do
morally
have to.
you'd have to.
Morally and scientifically.
See, I expected that the Boson-Higgs particle was going to make it possible for us to start creating mini wormholes that we could actually, use for transportation / teleportation, as you would. I think, I thought that's what it was supposed to do. I had high hopes, and what have we heard from them? They're still just running particles around in a big fucking circle, for all I know.
Yeah, right?
And they're liking it too. That's what's weird.
Yeah.
I always used to think that it was FedEx doing it, but now I believe it's Amazon is probably researching teleport technology. I expect Amazon is, because that's the next step for them. Like that, you should be able to order something, and you'll just have a little Amazon box at your house, and it'll just be there. Oh, hey.
You know, the scariest thing I've ever heard was when the Uber CEO a couple of months back said, by 2028, I don't expect anybody will own a car. Just freaky.
Yeah.
Okay, I like my car, and I need to be able to get down the road.
And I need to be able to haul stuff. That's why I
Right.
drive such a gas guzzler.
Gas.
His whole point was like, for $5, you'll be able to text somebody and say, pick me up, and a robot will come pick you up. And if you say, I need to move a popcorn cart full of champagne, it'll just pick that up and take it with you. But,
Yeah, but
This
that-
song's for Robert.
The cost.
Oh,
man.
shit.
Uh-oh, what do we got?
This song is for Robert. We have dedication.
I
Dedicated.
get delirious whenever you're near. Lose all self-control.
baby, you just can't steer.
We was locked in the place. A stupid look on my face. Cause I'm making a pass, pretty mama. I just can't be in the race. I get delirious.
I think the lyrics are, there's more to it than bum bum bum, but good job.
Tough crowd, tough crowd.
Yeah.
Oh, I have an announcement.
Oh no.
I made my goal
Did
for my
you?
channel. For when I started my podcast, I had a goal.
What was that?
I was going to have a new guest every week until my birthday.
Nice, man.
Oh,
yeah, I remember
nice.
you saying that. That's awesome.
I just booked someone for the 29th, and the day after is my birthday.
Nice. Hell
That's
yeah.
awesome. Nice.
At least somebody's getting something done during this thing.
Actually, it was before the stream started, but
Jake got those slow burns, yo.
Yeah.
Look at Midget. What the hell is this? The Boomer Music Review Hour? Yeah.
That's right, damn it.
By God.
And what? And what?
Get your generational gap on, bitches.
That's right.
Oh, I love me some Prince.
On my face. When I'm gonna explode, and girl, I got a lot. What's that?
Hey, bring me some of those.
Oh, your kid's got popcorn.
No.
and
That's about to be
champagne.
appropriated.
He's got bottles
Yeah.
of champagne. He's like, bro, share.
Popping bottles.
Sour Patch Kids.
Sour Patch Kids.
He's bribing me. So this is the other one. He wants to be on TV.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I like it.
Say hi.
Bribery.
Wave.
That's
They can't see you. You're over here. See this? Watch. There you are. Hi. All right. See, they all waved.
Except for Steven.
Except for Steve, he's busy.
Steven.
He's busy.
He's jamming.
Mm-hmm.
Jamming in the name of the Lord.
That's right.
Yep. He's jamming. See, he's playing music down here.
I should have got a glass of scotch before we started this section of the stream.
Yeah, right?
Pocket.
Scotch would make us all more tolerable.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yep.
Are we done with this?
Yep, you can go away. Thank you. So my wife's gonna say, "What'd you do this Friday?" I'm gonna say, "Spent the whole night on the computer."
That's
Gonna
right.
say, "Loser."
That's right.
Porn again?
Yep.
Yeah, born again?
You know, I'm here FaceTiming people. She's outside digging up worms. That's just the women in Montana.
I'll be
Yeah.
honest. I could use some for our garden, man. I mean, they don't do well in sandy soil.
Nice. Look
You know what
look
does
at
well
Ed
in
being
sandy
all
soil?
Scotch.
Carnivorous plants.
Scotch.
Scotch. Goes with everything.
And Mama calls Daddy Jake.
All right, Jensen, say it again.
Mommy calls Daddy Jake. Daddy calls my mama. Funny.
All right.
A name?
No, he said, Mama calls Daddy Jake, and Jake calls Mama Tiffany.
All right.
I knew that.
Wow.
There you go.
I did not know that, so to be fair, that's
You're
news
like an
to me.
extension of our family.
Okay.
You don't even know.
So,
I talk about it too much.
so you and your wife actually know each other's names?
Wow.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
I know it's weird.
Yeah, I don't tell my fiance my name. She doesn't get to know.
I've never looked over the sheet between my wife and I. I mean, there's, we.
Daddy, these are Sour Patch Kids.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sour Patch Kids, kiddo.
I don't understand why you don't share. Hello.
Yeah, I know.
I like Sour Patch Kids.
I like scotch.
Yeah,
Sour Patch.
I'd rather have a glass of scotch.
With Sour Patch Kids in it.
We don't
No,
Oh, that sounds gross.
Yeah, that sounds nasty. What kind
I
of scotch you got there,
I
Ed?
didn't say you had to drink it. It's more for me.
Got some Macallan 25.
If the company that made the scotch that is in this glass
All right.
paid me money, would know and see the bottle that contained this glass of scotch.
Fair enough. So Johnny Walker then.
If Sour
No.
Patch Kids wants to pay me money, Message me and I'll give them my home address.
I have the Ron White idea for promoting a
Yeah.
brand of scotch.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I mean not to be rude, Ed, but I think he's a little bit more famous, so I think he can make demands like that.
Everybody starts somewhere.
Yeah, I guess it's true. You gotta put your foot down from the beginning.
Ron White had a dream and a glass of scotch.
Oh,
Oh,
wrong
yeah.
symbol. All right. Looks like Robert is tired.
No, why would I look tired?
Yeah,
No, that's old age.
we got 20 more minutes, guys. 20
I can't
minutes.
even count to 20 at this point.
All of
No,
a
I
sudden, the power goes out. 20 minutes till.
Oh no, that would be
Oh.
horrible. But speaking of 20, though, that was actually one of the very first sarcastic comment that I can remember making in my life. Was when I was in kindergarten, and one of the things we had to do to graduate was be able to count to 20. And so the teacher's like,
And now it all
can you count
makes
to
sense.
20? Can you count to 20? And I said, can you count? She goes, can you count from 1 to 20? And I said, 1, 2, 20. Like that. I thought that was pretty clever, especially at 5 years old.
And now we know why you don't have more than a kindergarten education.
Yeah, that's right. I got kicked right the fuck out.
He
They were
got
like,
held back in kindergarten. It was a sad
Why don't you go see what Ma's doing? See if she's catching
They
worms,
made an
kiddo.
exception and No Child Left Behind for you, right, John?
Take these with
Oh, that
you.
was before No Child Left Behind, so I wasn't even involved. I just got my ass left right behind.
Was it?
Don't even get me started.
Yeah, I
on
believe
No
so.
Child Left a dime.
Oh God, see, there's another show we could do. It's just
Yeah.
No
education.
child left a dime.
Bring
like
back
that.
trade schools.
Yeah.
So I
Steven,
wonder
throw
if
us some
Steven-
trade school jam.
Hmm.
Give me
Dude,
something.
Working Man by Rush would be awesome.
Give me something. Give me something I can fix an AC to. Have you got something that goes with plumber's crack?
I think he turned his headphones off.
No, they're on. I was
he-
just looping. I had to focus.
Yeah, no, he wasn't in the zone. He's not hearing anything.
I think we need to change his name from Ignoramous to Steven Ignoring You.
Ignoring us.
Right?
Yes, ignoring us.
Whatever,
Steven ignoring
used
us.
to, when you had a guest on the show, they were polite enough to acknowledge your existence. And
I think
not
when they're
try to
playing a
take over the
concert-
show. Look at how big he is, right in the center of the screen. It's like, come on. And can he even spell
That guy.
generational?
He's such an ignoramus.
Right?
Guys, be nice to Steven. Aw. Nice.
We are. None of us have banned him.
That's true.
How much nicer do you need? You're still here.
You're still here and still playing.
That's how you know you're doing well in an organized crime family. Are you still alive? Yes.
Yep.
You're doing fine.
Doing all right.
You'll
Keep doing what
know
you're doing.
You'll know when you're having a bad day. When you're not doing so well with us.
Right.
Uh-oh. I think your batteries are going dead.
Get it? I get why you guys call him Midget. His name is Mijit.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the conversation, man.
Don't funny work for me.
Yeah.
Well, for some reason I read it like a word, like my gibbet. Like I
My gibbet.
accented the wrong syllable.
We don't
Yeah.
get no fancy reading up here.
Not
That's right. We don't got no
in Mount
no
Tucky.
fancy book learning.
We ain't got no. We just lucky to have teeth.
That's like has like 3 syllables in it. I can't handle all them syllabicals.
Mid-digit, 3 syllables. That's about right.
Is that like I'm an idiot? Is that what that means?
I'm an idiot.
I'm an idiot.
I don't think idiots used enough in our society anymore.
No. Bring idiot back.
Oh.
Oh man.
Now it looks like he's kind of dozing off.
He just mean mugged you too.
Wait, hold on. Is it just me? Does anybody else see a Klingon right now? The little
Klingon?
mustache, a little bit on the sides of the corners of the mouth, and they have a beard. You remember the old Klingons?
I thought you were taking a shit or something. A little Klingon.
John, that's not funny. I don't have a bottle big enough for that. But I do have industrial-sized toilet paper. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just saying, just in case, prepared for anything.
Oh man, that's all you need—a Walmart bag and some napkins. You'll be all right.
Ooh, that is.
Use a sock if you need to.
I would use a Wawa bag.
I don't think these guys get that.
Let's see. Hold it. Ed, do you have Wawas up in your neck of the woods?
I do not know what that is.
And
Yeah,
Steven is
like
in.
Yeah, I got Wawas for days, son.
Okay,
You got
yeah.
Wawa.
So you do.
You're up north. Wawa started up around where you're at, right?
Up north
'Cause
somewhere,
there
yeah.
New Jersey-based companies where they started, I think, was New Jersey and kind of spread from there. Man, they came down here like gangbusters. They were like, we're going to drop 100 stores in the Central Florida area around Orlando. They weren't lying. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting one of them. Well, actually, swing a dead 7-Eleven employee.
Can't sling a pot of cream corn without hitting one of them.
They sure as hell made sure to put some Wawas across the street from damn near every 7-Eleven in town.
Yeah, they came in here and they undercut every gas station around and was like took over completely. It was ridiculous.
And you know what? They were so smart. Like some of the first ones that opened up, they opened up with like 99-cent gas in the middle of gas crises.
And their starting wage is $15 an hour.
Yeah. GM's
It's
making
crazy.
70K plus bonuses. It's pretty crazy.
I know what a Wawa pedal is.
It's like a gas station, but like inside they make like subs and sandwiches, soups, and like stuff like that.
That's
So you
where I
just-
want to get my food, from a place that sells gas.
Actually, it's really, really
it's
good.
it's actually pretty good.
It's
yeah.
amazing. It really is really good food because the key to it is like there is nothing inside the Wawa but food, snacks, drinks, and cigarettes, lottery. The only thing that you have automotive-wise is that every one of them has one small end cap that'll have like 3 bottles of washer fluid and 5 quarts of oil and a couple of cans of transmission fluid, and that's it. That's it outside of like consumables and then the gas. But they have a big kitchen there where they make some pretty damn good food. I have to recommend their roast beef club with horseradish.
Wait, hang on. We gotta follow Ed's example. Don't.
And if Wawa wants to kick it,
No, we can't be promoting them.
free.
Yeah, exactly. We can't be promoting them.
Oh, but
they are
my Wawa gives me free stuff because I go up there so frequently. So I
nice.
will give them free plugs. Like I'm friends with, I know the manager, and every time I go in there, it's like,
They're like,
we got
this
your
guy
drink
again.
today. We got that today. We're good. I'm like, all right.
It's
cool,
more like,
thanks."
shit, this guy again. Here, just give him the stuff and get him out. Just get him out.
You know what makes the difference? Because I'm the guy that goes in and I actually look at their name on their name tag and call everyone by name. Nobody
That's
does
such a
that
boomer thing to
anymore.
do.
Nobody, but it gets you better service and free stuff. I'm just saying.
So you guys have the Wawa down there that you guys are talking about. There is actually something very similar here. We have a gas station chain called Quick Trip that is pretty famous for its food service. So.
Quick Trip. I haven't seen one of those in a long. I haven't seen a
So-
Quick Trip since I left Atlanta.
KW?
We have-
Huh?
KW Quick Trip?
Yeah.
KW Quick Trip?
Trips. Yeah. They used to.
I didn't know they went down that far.
Yeah, they have some.
That far.
I don't know if they're still in Atlanta. I haven't been in Atlanta in like 25 years, but yeah, I used to go to the Quick Trip in Atlanta. And what was it I always used to like to get at the Quick Trip? That's a long time. That's like.
So we
half
have
a lifetime.
Zip
Steven, you
Trip.
keep cutting out. There we go. Oh no.
Jake, do you have Culver's up by you, or I don't know how far they've spread yet?
Nope.
No?
We have Zip Trip and Town Pump, and we used to have a Holiday, but they're gone now.
Well, Culver's is a medium quality fast food place. It's known for their frozen custard, and I know they're trying to get out of the Midwest. I just don't know how far they've gone yet.
We got a Popeyes that shut down.
Well,
Interesting.
you didn't have enough demographics for it.
Yeah,
Whoa.
that's about it.
People that like chicken. What did you think I meant, John?
Yeah. What? I was going along with what Steven was doing,
Oh, with the...
Yeah, come on.
So out of
5 to 7 calories, man. Gotta burn them.
Out of four different locations, who still has a Kmart nearby?
They are failing.
Do you still have an open and working Kmart near you?
Yes.
100%.
No way.
They're busier than ever. Tell you what.
That's surprising.
Yeah.
Well, apparently Culver's has reached Florida.
Has it?
According to Midget B here.
But that could be.
He called them carpetbagging Yankees, and I agree with that.
Yeah, they called me a carpetbagging redneck when I lived in Boston. So.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'll go even further back. Does anybody still have a Woolworths in there?
Closed down a couple of months ago.
Was there actually one still up there roaming around?
No,
have you ever even heard of Woolworths?
Yeah. There used to be one downtown on Main Street, and then it closed down in I'm going to say the 60s or late 70s, maybe somewhere in there.
We had one in.
Yep.
There was one in Atlanta for quite a while. And the thing I liked about that was they had a little counter you could go sit down and eat at, when you wanted to take a break from your shopping. But it was more like a soda fountain counter, not this kind of stuff you see in like a Kmart has with the Little Caesars or anything. It was a little counter. You sit down and order yourself a malted and you have a Little
Caesars in Kmart?
Yes. We did when we had a Kmart. All the Kmarts are closing down here.
Oh, yeah. I've not seen one in forever.
But, yeah, they had Little Caesars in them.
So do you have a Shopco?
Yes.
Do we...
Shopco? I've never heard of it. No.
Do we still have a Shopco here?
Just went bankrupt, and they're going out of business right now. And
that's because they tied themselves to Sears.
Yeah, and Kmart is here, and Shopco is going out of business, and Kmart is just booming, kicking their ass.
Oh, by the way, I looked. The closest Culver's to you, Jake, is in what the hell is the town? Wilston, North Dakota. But there is a Culver's foreign car service in Missoula. It's not the restaurant chain, though.
Wow, Shopco must be going out of business. I pulled them up on the internet, and when you go to their Shopco store locations, it goes to a dead URL. It's search results, but it goes to a dead URL.
No, they're going. So they announced they were going to shut down 20 stores, and then all of a sudden it was all 100 of them, or however many they have. Yeah, they're all going under.
If these businesses were smart, though, they could save their business if they would just affiliate with Amazon.
So Sears should have been Amazon. Okay?
They could have
Sears, if they would have moved their catalog over to digital, in the world right now.
But you know what? Sears got smart. Because what they're doing, Sears, Whirlpool, so they're moving their appliance. They're moving their appliance division to selling on Amazon. So they're managing to save some business from their appliance business, even as stores are being closed down. It was a smart move for them. I think it's some way to stay somewhat survivable. I don't like what they did with Toys R Us.
Yeah.
What is it going to be? Jeffrey's closet now? Jesus Christ.
What?
Jeffrey should have come out of the closet a long time ago.
Well, now we get to go into his closet.
Right? I don't want to be in the closet with Jeffrey. That's a little scary. It was scary enough.
Not even for 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
7 minutes in heaven. I think he likes to be kissed on the neck. Is it just me, or does that giraffe not have red lipstick on? Am I correct?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Is Jeffrey your drag name?
I hear every other button press from Steven.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
cutting
whenever
out
I'm
shit.
from.
Sucks.
Because what?
It's cutting out and stuff. That sucks. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It's like
unfortunately.
Nah, just Jake is a piece of that I like.
But don't worry, we can fill in the blanks.
Yeah.
Damn it, John. Oh, I hate it. You're
What?
gonna get away. You're gonna.
Oh yeah, I told you we couldn't do it. Told you the audience just doesn't care about
You
children.
know what? I think that seeing as how there was nothing given for the 500 benchmark, we just go ahead and slot the shaving of the beard down to 500.
Not-
No, you should
that wasn't
shave half
happening.
of it.
You should just
Yeah,
shave this half.
That would be some
Half.
funny
No.
shit.
No, that would be like a
We're
$2,000.
at 7 out of 1,000, so that's like 7/10. 70%. You can keep the mustache.
1,024th.
Shave it all off.
1,024.
Leave yourself a soul patch. Yeah.
No,
Let him
No,
keep
it's
a
not happening.
goatee.
no, it's not happening.
You just want to
Stop
make sure.
coming after me, beard.
Leave yourself
Okay,
a
so
soul
this is
patch,
the
something
desert
soft for me to
god.
rest on when I'm in there.
Look at this. You just can't like get rid of art like this. You just look at it. Not for less than $1,000. Yes, it is art. You might not like it, but it is art.
Is that what you're going with?
That's what I'm going with. Yeah, it's my story. I'm sticking to it.
That's just a shame because I don't think we're going to pull another $300 in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, unless someone wants to get. Yeah, right.
You know what? It's not a big deal though because we raised like $700 for St. Jude's, and I'm good with
Yeah.
that. I mean, I'm happy.
And with our
awesome. Yeah,
tiny
it's really
platform,
cool.
with our tiny platform, that really is amazing. People
Yeah.
are showing up.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this.
All right,
We got like
Steven,
100,
get naked. Let's see that $300.
100, 200, 100. I mean, it's yeah.
I mean, granted, we had a censor come in for a little while. It wasn't anything too major. It was all right. I mean, I'm okay being censored a little, I guess, but
Yeah. No,
The
we'll
censor
lose
paid us, so
right.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, all right, I'll respect
She
that. then.
paid for our silence. I feel like I should be
Yeah.
expecting a check from Trump.
Right. Right.
Boomer music review hour.
Yeah, yeah. You
That's
just, yeah,
hilarious.
Correct me
Sorry.
up.
yeah, that was really funny. Yeah, Midget B's a funny guy. Real funny guy.
Yeah, but looks are only going to get
Funny
him so
how?
far.
Yeah, right?
Can I amuse you?
I'm a fucking clown. I'm here to
I'm
amuse
like
you.
some fucking clown. Yeah.
All right, who's got the best Joe Pesci impression out of all of us here? Who thinks they can do it?
what do you mean I'm funny?
That was kind of good. That was all right.
Don't go
I
through
can
the
do the
drive-through.
accent.
They fuck you in the drive-through. Every time they fuck you in the drive-through. It's Leo
That's pretty
gets.
good.
Leo gets. You need it. I gets it. Leo gets.
So what did the
Jensen.
two Judes say? Oh, excuse me, Judes.
Oh God, that's my favorite Joe
Yeah.
Pesci movie.
Fucking love that.
Did you just say
Judes.
Did you just
Utes?
say
Yeah.
Utes?
Just taking a walk in a park and drinking chocolate coffee.
Well, I
and
guess
talking
the damn
about
thing is
walking
broken. I guess the damn thing is broken then.
Yeah. Damn. Very, very nice.
Yep.
I like the hat, man. That's awesome. Where'd you get
I
that?
swear to God, he looks like Hank Jr. when he wears it.
Just on eBay, man. It's from Mexico. Mexico paid for it.
Oh, yeah, nice. Like the wall. Sweet.
All my
feel like we're so
rowdy
close.
friends have settled down.
5 minutes from now, we're not going to know each other anymore. We're all going to go on our own separate ways, to our own separate corners of the earth.
We should have made
Yeah.
friendship bracelets.
Yeah, you want
Jake's
to play
gonna
us?
call me at some point here.
Maybe.
Yeah, Steven, you want to play us out a little bit? Do some closing.
I'm looking for your song, man.
Which
Where's
one?
You'll see.
All right.
Hey, I just met you.
It's my number. Call me maybe.
No, I don't know. Dang it.
Wait, that sounded familiar. What was that?
That was Get Lucky.
Yeah, I recognize
Yeah.
that.
That's a good one too. Just don't get us copyright claimed.
Well, you'll get a claim, maybe not a street, you know?
Yeah, yeah. But we're not monetized. We should be alright. As long as they don't take it down.
You can mute it. You can mute it.
Hey, I know.
Kind of
it's
weird.
crazy.
I got muted for like
Here's my
playing this
bath
guy's
salts. Your
like,
face looks
homeless.
tasty.
It's homeless guy's music.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this guy who's like a street performer in New York, 90s. Is weird as hell, man.
That is weird. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Maybe
You
you made
got
it.
played strict for playing Bon Jovi's music?
Get
nice. Considerate got. Where is this fucking song at?
Oh shit!
That's not it. That sounded funky as fuck.
Wait,
Awesome.
we sang the whole Rapper's Delight, and we're now worried about copyright?
Yeah, right?
That's a good point.
I think they were okay as long as we didn't play it. Right? We didn't play the song. It was
like
it was a cover. We did a
No,
cover.
I get claims
Yeah,
for
yeah.
that, yo.
Yeah,
I get
Steven
claims for
does get-
covers all the time. I get them every week.
That is something that I need to keep in mind then.
Yeah.
Because I asked you to help me with a cover.
Yeah, I don't. It depends, dude. If it's, you should look up whether it's a Sony song because Sony always gets you.
You can't you can't even do a cover.
It's weird,
No,
man. I don't know.
that's
They don't
weird,
get
yeah.
all of them, but I get one almost every week.
Remember when cover bands were a thing?
Oh, yeah.
I've been in more than I want to talk about.
Right?
That's
all
so
right.
many cover bands.
DC.
I mean, I like to think of that as promotion for music. All right, hey, you know what? It's that
Isn't
time.
that time?
It's that
It is
time.
that We made it, boys. We made it.
Wow, you guys are champs, yo. 12
Yeah,
hours.
man.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I gotta go piss.
Get your bottle, bro.
Yeah, what's the battle?
Hey, so we're going to wrap this thing up. And, hey, we got shout-outs going all around the room. Jake from Freedom Scoop right up there above me. And then we got the Ignoramous, Master Steven Ignoramous. And way over there, we've got J. Edgar, the man with the debate.
Yes.
We have had an awesome day. Lots of fun. And we raised $700 for St. Jude's. We're going to make sure that money gets sent off to them. They actually do. They'll send that off for us. They'll purge it after the run is done, and that'll get out there. And
You
we're
guys
going to
hear
help
my
some
kid
kids.
crying?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And it's
Yeah,
great
could you stop?
because
Yeah,
the
could you
money
stop
is for the
feeding on
kids.
stream,
It's for these, right here.
That's right. That's what it's all about. You didn't donate 1,000. We're 300 short.
Yep.
See,
No, I
he's
had
sad
a
because
mini-
John didn't shave his beard.
Oh
Had a
yeah, that
mini
could be true too.
foosball table, and he was wanting me to open it. I'm like, shut up! So I threw it over there, and then he cried.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh,
sorry to
man.
break your awesome ending there. I ruined
Yeah.
Ed's too.
I had a great outro
did.
going, and some guy screwed everything up.
Screaming kid.
I guess I'll just go with bye. No, hey, but to our viewing audience and our listening audience, thank you very much for joining us all day today and sticking with us and putting up with our crap. Thanks for all the donations that we've had come in today. You guys have been awesome. This is the kind of thing I
absolutely.
love. This is what makes doing this worthwhile. I want to see all of you on the show again. We want to make sure and have you guys. This commingling of new media is an awesome thing, and I think more of it needs to happen. So if you haven't done it yet, hit the like and hit that subscribe. Share us out there. Get us on Twitter. Get us on even Facebook, although Jake won't be able to see it. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your grandma, write a letter to your congressman. Maybe they'll listen. And if nothing else, have a good time and don't get angry. Just talk. Just talk it out, man. Everything's got a conversation. It's when we're fighting about it that we get nothing done. No more crying, right? Guys, John, thank you. Edgar, thank you. Steven, you're the man. Jake, awesome
Good
stuff.
night, guys.
Glad everybody was here. Let's have ourselves a good night, and we will see you guys Monday on our Shooting the Shit stream. That'll be at 9 p.m. and following again next week on Friday, our regular show at 8:30. Until then, great job for St. Jude's. Have yourselves a good night, folks. We're out.
Bye
See you
bye.
guys.
Take care.